See if this thing's working. I don't know what's going on here. My stuff got all twisted around. Some woman came in here and used my equipment. You guys ever have that? Is that a thing? Here celebrating America's birthday party. You guys come celebrate it with us. Fellowship, we talk about anything. You guys want to come into the Discord, join in the conversation, get a little deeper. Everybody is welcome here. So just getting started. Go, everybody. We'll see what happens. Who knows where it goes? Guys out having a good time tonight. I know there's a lot going on around here. You can hear it. There's some real partying going on. All right, well, we'll hang out here for a bit, see if anybody shows up. If not, I understand. I know everybody's out doing their thing on this 4th of July weekend. Vacations, family. Big celebration. 250th anniversary. 4th of July. White History Month. Got a lot going on. But I absolutely understand if everyone's busy. All right. But we'll see. Hey, you guys, anything you want to talk about? Anything at all? Come in, let us know. We can have a discussion about it. Or if you're curious about overcoming the difficulties of life, we can talk about that too. Difficult. It is very difficult. Not really. All right. Guys, we're just waiting on anybody to come in. Give it a little bit. Nobody comes in. Like I said, it's no big deal. I won't sit here and just talk to myself. I don't, not like that. I understand, but we'll give it a little bit. We're not doing anything. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic 4th of July weekend. Spending time reflecting. I can tell you the more I reflect inward, the better my relationships become because I care less about how I'm treated by somebody. Seems like that's what controls us in our relationships with friends and platonic or physical or whatever. The more we're worried about what they think, what the other person's thinking, the more it gives us problems. The less you can think about that, easier it makes everything. And of course, I've heard a lot of people say, don't be emotionless, but man, it's way better than being stuck in emotion. Which would you rather do? Not have to deal with it at all or get emotional?
Both.
Don't make no sense to me. So, I stop getting emotional. So that way, when Lobola comes in here and gives me a hard time, it doesn't bother me. I still love him just the same.
Why not do both?
Hold on. First, you gotta say this.
You sure about that?
Why not do both? Why not? I don't know. You tell me.
You told me.
Well, I was saying don't do both. So now tell me why we should do both, or why it would be you would want to.
I don't know. I was just curious if you had any arguments why you wouldn't do both.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't want to do both because one of them leads to the other one not being fulfilled. Joseph, what's going on? If you get emotional, how do you stay free from caring about what the other person, thinks about you?
But what?
Well, because I
Thinks
was
thinks
talking
about
about,
thinks about what?
well, whenever we're talking to people, like, so for instance, whenever we're, with people we call our friends or family or whatever, let's say you got a family get together, whatever, because I was talking about the 4th of July, you're getting together with your families, and the less it sounds like you're losing, that you're being emotionless, the less I care about how they feel, the easier it is to have a better relationship with them. If I don't care about how what they're thinking or how they're feeling about
Okay.
me or what I'm saying, then it's just easy for me to just go and be around these people and not have any they don't have any effect on me. I have a great time, we have fun, and there's no it's like it's totally different.
Yeah, without an identity.
And if you go and you get emotional about it or if you fall into emotion with it, then it takes you to the opposite spot where you're just always thinking, "Oh, how do they feel? How am I making them feel? Oh, are they going to feel bad?" So anyway, that was the conversation that I was having with myself.
That's the spot that everybody loves.
The emotional spot?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, Joseph says thoughts on potatoes, man. Sorry, I missed it there, Joseph. I wasn't paying attention. Saw you come in, didn't see the question. Thoughts on potatoes, Labola?
Um, I don't I don't have a whole lot on potatoes, but
All right.
I think you could definitely fuel the United States for 6 months off potatoes, period. So
Ah, I like that.
yeah, that's about all I know about potatoes.
And what are we talking about? Like turning the potatoes to alcohol?
Oh no. No.
How would they run 'em- How would they run?
We gotta eat them.
Oh, as a food source. Okay, gotcha.
No,
Okay.
yeah. We're not making
Well, I
vodka.
think, well, no, but I think that they could be turned into a fuel source for like, electricity, fuel, cars, something to that effect.
Alcohol?
Yeah, like,
Well, they've already been doing that.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I thought you were saying when you said they could fuel America. I don't know. Thoughts, man. It was in me. Wasn't you? It was me.
I accept that.
So what's going on? How are you celebrating 250 years?
Celebrating
What do
by
you got
not
that?
celebrating.
That's the best celebration you could have. All right. Now, no, you're not shooting off any fireworks, huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they would strap me to my fireworks and carry me to the gallows if I shot fireworks out here. This
Why
is
would it catch on fire, burn the place down?
something like that. That's a big
Yeah,
no-no out here.
I got you.
In this
Oh, it's just
in
been
this
all day
house,
long here.
in this house, we respect fire restrictions. Every human is equal.
Gotcha. Oh, I can get with that. Oh, here.
I'm tracking.
I think that it's rained here recently enough that everybody's just going full throttle here. There's people just pulling up in barges on boats and just having a fireworks display.
Dude, yeah, why not?
Yeah. America, baby.
Why not?
Well, for me, it's just because, like what you said, I really don't care, but it's cool to see. I don't mind seeing it, and I think that people having, caring about their country and seeing it for what it is, the greatest country this side of heaven.
Yeah, if you want to go get fireworks and shoot them off, go do it.
Yeah, I agree. Enjoy it.
Don't be
And then
like,
tomorrow,
yeah.
forget about it.
Hmm.
Actually, I suggest the fiscally just forget about the 4th. Go on the 5th, buy all your fireworks and shoot them off on the 5th. Who cares? Celebrate whenever you want. Save the money.
They would
I always
catch on.
found
They would catch on.
I always found that fireworks were such a waste of money. I've never been into just blowing
Oh,
money on something you just, you blow up and your
you've
dollar
ne- you've
bills.
ne- you've never been into that.
No,
Never,
not
not
personally.
once,
No,
not once.
no, not once. No. Now my family used to go and buy like my dad, he would go and buy a bunch of fireworks and I would help him light them and everything, but I never have bought any. I couldn't
Well,
tell you the last time I bought a firework. I mean, when I was a
well,
kid
maybe
sometimes.
not fireworks like specifically, but something you went out
Uh-huh.
and bought that you didn't need.
Oh yeah, oh that I do for sure. No,
It's
I
the
just
same.
meant
It's the
fireworks
same thing.
specifically.
You get
Yeah,
you
no,
get
I
you
just
get
meant
some South
fireworks
Florida
specifically.
rednecks all riled up. You know.
Yeah. No, I try not to do that. Actually, I'm pretty frugal when it comes to money like that. I usually don't just waste it, but I have done it. So I'm not saying I haven't done it or I won't do it or obviously it happens, but I try not to do that.
And you're right too, man. Realistically, it is kind of a waste, but you waste money in other parts of life too. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. No,
if it's a
that's
little
right.
fun, yeah, it's of course it's a waste,
I
but
don't have any Yeah, I don't have a problem with someone doing it. I don't judge them for it. It's just something that I couldn't get into personally, for sure.
yeah,
I'm not anti firework. When I lived in LA, my neighbor Moots, God rest his soul, would go down to Mexico and pick up thousands of dollars in fireworks and bring them back up. It was like everybody did it. It was like a whole bunch of people went down there and did that. And I think they've put a stop to that as of late. But the '90s were a different time, and he would always bring back these big rolls of like the black cats. I don't know what you would call those, but
those big old mortars.
it's like there's like like the little packs of black cats you get. You know what I'm saying? Just like the ones you light, they're just
Oh
firecrackers. They just
yeah, they're,
pop.
they're just like their
Right,
whole point
right.
is to be annoying.
Yeah, they just pop. Right, and so except he would buy like 50,000 piece rolls of them, where it would cover the whole street. And so he would set it up every year, and then we would stretch that roll out, and he would light it, and it would blow up. And every year the fire department would show up, and they'd be like, "Okay, yeah, obviously it's the 4th," because they're totally illegal there. I mean, this is big time illegal stuff that was going on. It just people didn't care back then though, because it wasn't like they were trying to hurt anybody. Just people having fun. And so the police didn't even show up, just the fire department. They would make us sweep the street because it was so much the street would just be covered in paper debris from that event. But the whole neighborhood got together and pitched in money and helped clean up, and so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's kind of gay though. Isn't that what we pay them for? Is to come clean up the streets? They already know every 4th of July there's going to be a bunch of paper and stuff out there. Just go ahead and plan on it. Put it in your budget. That's what we're paying you for. You're not performing some kind of miracle because you came and cleaned up the streets.
I don't think that they would have fought it. I mean, I just think that they were saying so that way we don't send the police over and give you a ticket for, firing off a bunch of illegal fireworks. I don't think it was that big a deal, but if you have everybody doing that and then nobody cleans up the streets and then all the street sweepers got to come and do it, I don't know. Anyway,
You're right. Just like clean up after yourself a little bit. That's
yeah,
it.
that's it. That's all it was.
That's
No, you're yeah,
that's
you're
it.
spot on.
It's pretty simple. Just
Liam, what's going on, brother?
you go to the
Daniel.
lake, you got cans laying around, you see some other cans that you didn't leave, just pick them up.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
just
Every
pick it
time
up.
I've gone camping or on float trips, I've made it a rule that I leave with more trash than what I came there with. I always take my own and I always pick up more. Not a lot, but I always try and do a little something. I think that that's just something that came with living in the country like that and going to creeks a lot.
And
You know
being
what
a
I mean?
Kamala voter.
Yeah, right. And I'll vote for her again.
Yep. Yep.
I hope
You
she
will.
runs again.
You
She's
you
got
will.
my vote again.
You will. I know you'll do it in a
Liam
heartbeat.
says he hears fireworks by his place. Yeah, though it's exploding around here. You can't tell the difference between gunfire and fireworks right now around my place. They're going hand in hand.
America.
America. Yeah, it's for sure. It's a little, I mean, I don't know. There's some country folk out here shooting some guns that probably shouldn't be. They should be a little more careful, but again, we just ignore everything that goes on. We mind our business.
Well, a lot of those guys are redneck geniuses, so they'll figure out, well, if I shoot this 30-06 straight up in the air, it's only going to come down with half the velocity. You get
Well,
some field engineers out there.
I mean, they're actually really smart. They're
Well,
they're
well,
they're cooks. They know how they're not messing around, if you know what I'm saying.
oh yeah, dude, and they can drive the hell out of a truck too. Just ask them.
Now, not a lot of teeth between them, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Doesn't make them a bad person.
I noticed you cut into that left lane going up the hill, knowing you couldn't pass that other truck. Why'd you do that?
I thought I had it. Shadows, man. The shadows told me I had it.
Yep, every time.
Uh,
Why you got a
it
rolling
reminds.
roadblock going on? Everybody doing 45 and a 75 right now. Oh, I thought I could pass him.
Oh, up the hill. Yeah, as soon as the hill comes and boom, they cut out, and you're just like, what's going on here?
Yeah, because one truck is
What's happening?
a little bit faster on the
Two
front
miles an
side,
hour difference. Two
and then
miles an hour difference, and that diesel will not slow down. He will not hit the cruise, shut the cruise control off. He's
dude,
he's
back
coming over.
just back off the throttle, get behind that guy.
Why did
You're
we get him?
both
Did this happen to you or something? Why do I feel like I'm experiencing this with you in real time?
because everyone's done it.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
right about
this
that.
is
I know exactly what you're
as a
saying.
CDL driver. I'm giving you the inside info on why that guy is trying to pass the other guy on the hill, and it's got traffic backed up. Everybody doing 45 and a 75. This is the insight. This is why I thought I could pass him. And you can't. You get so far gone, you can't like call the dogs off and say, "All right, I'll back off just a little bit, a couple feet. I'll hit the throttle full, get over in that right lane, let everybody get by." Nah, at that point, like it's a challenge. So
Yeah,
you
just
get,
stay side by side for the next 6 miles.
yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm gonna get this guy.
I
I'm gonna
know,
get,
I know this game. I've been there for this one. I've
yes,
definitely
sir.
experienced that.
Yeah,
I'm sure everybody has seen that if you've driven the roads enough. You've seen exactly what we're talking about.
there's
Some of
that.
those hills are really long.
Like when you're out there cruising, on your vacations, and you're thinking to yourself, like, why in the fuck are these truck drivers driving like that? There's a small piece of why something like that would happen. We can go further and tell you about switching lanes too and how they do that. It's even worse.
Yeah, I don't know how much I can talk about, technically speaking, but if they're dead, it's all right to talk about them, right? I think it's all right to talk about them if they're dead, but
No,
um,
I think you're good like talking about people that are alive.
alive too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you're
we can just
well, I
we can
think you're
just go
good.
full throttle. No,
We can
but
take a vote.
my ex-wife's stepdad was a truck driver, and he acted like weed was the worst thing ever. I mean, like it was awful. He would be so mad, if, we were smoking weed or had a joint. But if you had some meth, all in, like it was no big deal. And I think it was just that truck driver world that they were in. I
Yeah,
look back
before.
years later because as a kid, you're like, I mean, he's a big burly truck driver, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just, this 15, 16-year-old kid. And,
Oh, dude, it's like
he's,
anything else. Those guys are gay now. It's like, oh nope, I'm past my 8 hours. I got to stop and sleep for 8 hours,
yeah, they've
and
lost
then
that, right? Yeah, they don't
dude,
have these guys anymore.
then you talk to the dude missing one of his or both of his front teeth, saying, "Oh, we used to make fucking 15-hour runs all the time." It's
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's. I want you to drive a truck for me, dude.
yeah.
Like you know how to get it done.
No, things changed in between sometime in the 2000s there or something. They got real serious. There was too much messing around going on.
Oh yeah, and too much crying. Like everybody became a crybaby. Everyone.
I got to see a lot of it because
Well,
they
they put out a big list of like stuff you can cry about.
yeah, yeah. That's the list that they just keep adding to all the time. But her mom, my ex-wife's mom, ran a trucking company. Ran it. I think she was a manager or something of it. But and so truck drivers in and out all day long, and sometimes we'll be up there. And then on the flip side, her son, who I hung out with a lot, worked at a truck wash. So truck drivers coming in there is like I was around it all the time. So doing what I did, it just kind of went hand in hand, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, have you seen what
Imagine
they're
that.
doing now?
Bikers and truck drivers.
So now there's a. I'll have to look. I think it was an order or something where they made
Nice, Liam.
the brokers directly responsible for the drivers. So if you were a broker taking
Mm,
loads, which is that's all they do is take loads and schedule. If you're
right.
hiring guys that have fake CDLs, it's on you. And that changed everything.
Well, now with what's going on, with people faking their credentials and driving
They don't hire
trucks
them
and
anymore.
people that's that's actually something they should be protecting of that there. I mean, all of it, I guess, is it's unsafe to be on the road, obviously, if you're using drugs and alcohol, and if you can't, if you don't know the laws, if you don't know the rules of the road, if you're not from there and you're trying to drive gigantic trucks. And so there's a safety issue there. I understand it. But then too, I think a lot of people like what you're talking about. I mean, if you can work in a factory 16 hours, why, you can't drive your truck 16 hours, but I'm sure somebody had an accident or something. There's got to be
It
some
doesn't work
rule or
like that.
regulation. That's what I'm saying. They got to stop and they got to do they're limited, but they didn't used to have to do that. So
No.
something must have happened.
Yeah, the something is bringing in a bunch of illegal people. That was the thing that happened. All the qualifications went out the window. You didn't have to have certs. You got a license? Oh, here you go. Get it.
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
Me either.
Yeah. But I've heard about it.
Yeah, me too. It's terrible, man. It's
Yeah.
horrible. If you're a trade guy that does not habla español, you know exactly what I'm talking about if you're listening in.
Speaking Pig Latin.
No, yeah, that Pig Latin is my first language.
Where is everybody tonight? You think everybody would be wound up,
No,
ready to hang out and have a good chat?
no.
Uh, if I say his name, if I say his name 3 times, he'll show up. What do you want to bet?
Voldemort?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. All right, try it. Try it, dude.
Oh, I'm scared if I say Sojo's name 3 times, you guys. Will he show up?
Of course.
Sojo, Sojo, Sojo. And he just
Of
pops in.
course. Of course.
Well, we'll see.
I'm gonna
See if
tell you
that
right
old
now,
timer
Lucas.
can.
I love the chat because I love you guys. You guys might get away from the Bible a little bit, but I love you guys. All right, I'm in the chat. It doesn't matter. I might be here. My back's hurting. You want some more?
No,
That is not anywhere in the Bible, my friend, and you can't point to it either.
no, he's here with us.
Where else would he be?
You know what? He's definitely here with us. I didn't
Is
mean like
he?
that.
You think?
Oh, for sure.
You think so?
I don't know, man. I don't know
Ooh,
what Sojo has going on.
I'm gonna have to redo my makeup.
Go ahead, get your shower in, get cleaned up, get freshened up.
Yeah, it's early.
It was a hot one today. Wife was out at the farmer's market all day.
You sell any bread?
Oh, she did. She was killing it out there.
You're just kind of along for the ride, huh?
I didn't even go today. I was doing stuff around the house. I cleaning
What?
up, worked around the house.
All right.
So, well, we have dogs, and leaving them for long periods of time is a pain in the butt. So we try and save that for, at least usually one day a week.
What does that mean?
Tomorrow, well,
Like
like
with the
tomorrow I'll
dogs,
go.
like cleaning up?
They just, yeah, just having to put them up and um, leaving them locked up, and then nobody's here to take them out. So we got to leave them for however long we're gone for, and so a lot of times I don't go, so that way I can, let the dogs out and take care of stuff here with, if she's gonna be gone for a long time, all day like that.
Roger.
Yeah, bunch of spoiled animals. None of it. Actually, no. I say that. I shouldn't say that. It's all my fault.
Oh, yeah, cool, whatever. I got a spoiled dog too, dude.
Do you?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. This guy
Oh
lives in air
shit.
conditioning. It- dude, you kick him out in like the real temp, he gets all pissed off. He's like, well, when are we
Oh
going
yeah.
back in?
Yeah. I have 4 labs, 2 parents. I had a boy, and then my wife had a girl, and then they had babies, and then we got rid of most of them, but we kept 2, and so now we have 4, and one of them is the exact opposite of that. 3 of them want to come back in immediately, like what you said, and one of them will just lay out in the sun and cook until I force her to come back in. It's a black lab thing, apparently, that the other color labs don't have.
Oh yeah, and then they'll come back in and like take at least 30 to 45 minutes to cool off. Like just sit there panting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
She
like
just sits at the water bowl, comes in and sits at the water bowl, makes me get it. She'll look at it. She comes in,
I know about that.
walks right to the water bowl, looks at it, and is like, I ain't drinking that, and looks at me and waits for me to change out the water.
Yeah, I gotta have
Yeah.
that fresh shit. I know about that.
Yeah. They're spoiled. So, yeah. So we deal with that. But no, and so like I just had to do a few things, change the oil and my mom's Highlander, and changed out the filter for the AC unit because it's been hot and that thing's running all the time now. So try and be efficient. Do you have 2 air conditioners in your RV? Hey Victoria, what's going on? What's up,
Me?
everybody? Yeah, you got 2 ACs, right?
Yes,
You got
sir.
dual?
Yep,
Yeah,
correct.
you got the good one.
Dude, the next one, 3.
3? That's
Oh
a
yeah,
bit spoiled.
dude. Why not?
I don't know.
Why
You
not?
can only be you can only be so cool.
Why not, dude? Like
Isn't
out
there
there
a
on the
point where
road,
you're
why not? Why not be as comfortable and like soak this shit up as possible? It's like waking up at 5 in the morning sucks. Might as well like go on and get that Montana, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not good, especially when it's 90 degrees already in the morning. That's definitely not good. I don't know if it's that. Oh man, the fireworks, they're going crazy. They have a little remote control airplane field kind of right down the road from me here that they have a big fireworks show at. They might be doing that tonight. They do it every year 'cause it's a lot going off right now. Either that or the barge just pulled in down here in the cove, one of the two. So you don't have that there though. You're not getting all the fireworks, nothing going on there. After having all this, I couldn't even imagine that. Victoria's good, single. Oh, that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with being single. Victoria, nothing wrong with that. If you don't try and force it, you'll end up with the right thing. Baton Rouge. Nice. Oh man. They're getting serious over here with the explosions. I don't know what happened to Labola. He disappeared. Maybe he got a phone call. Oh, yeah, there he goes. He disappeared now. So yeah, no big deal, Victoria. I understand. But that's okay. Gives you more time to just work on yourself, get yourself right. Don't worry about that. That'll come. It'll happen perfectly. It'll blow your mind if you let it just happen the right way. I am not single. I am married. But I can tell you that if I was not working on myself and my wife wasn't working on herself, I don't know if we'd still be together or not. I'm not big into divorcing somebody after you marry them, but uh, if you're going to be fighting all the time, what is the point? But once I changed myself, it changed everything. Changed my whole relationship. Changed my life. Once I realized that absolutely not everything that I had an issue with that was going on was inside of me, had nothing to do with her. And the second that I realized that, it took all the anger and resentment that I had for her away. I realized in that moment that everything I thought she was causing in me, it was all already in me. And that if she was there or not, it would have been just the same. So if you can see that in yourself before you find somebody, you'll find the right one. You won't be rushing into it. If you try and get into it, you get into it with the wrong one, you'll get into it with anger. And you don't want to get into a relationship and then have anger. Not worth it. You got to be able to get with somebody like that for, you're talking about for life, finding a husband or wife. You got to make sure that you have no expectations. How could somebody ever live up to somebody else's expectations? You saying it's your birthday? Well, happy birthday. Stuff's falling. Hold on. Be right back. So yeah. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, you do that, you'll find the right person. You'll find him without even looking. Once you start working on yourself and you start seeing what's going on with you, right? You won't even want to be with anybody that's not working on themselves. You all ready for the 4th of July? Absolutely. I think all my neighbors are too because it is popping off over here. It's crazy. Welcome, Max. But yeah, you'll see that you won't even want anybody who's not working on themselves if they're not overcoming all that emotion and um, you know, depression and anxiety and all the stuff that that everybody carries with that. You'll have no interest in that because you'll be free of it. Yeah. Yep. That happens. And that's why we must forgive them, for they know not what they do, Victoria. You got with somebody who was lost in their ego. And you can't blame them. Blaming them would mean that you had an expectation on somebody that was from you. How would they even live up to that? Fishing for work down here to the student. Firework too. I don't know exactly what you're saying, but okay. Maybe somebody else does. Shane, what's going on? Yeah, I guess that's okay. You want to give your son a kiss? Go ahead, man. We're good with that. So, but yeah, you got to see what's going on in our heads. Victoria, you got to see what's going on in your head so that way you can find the right one. Kissing other people's sons? I mean, I don't know. I guess if they're adults, everybody, every man is somebody's son, right? So, too much of an open-ended question, Shane. But yeah, 29-year-old son? Shit, yeah. I mean, if you're asking me if I would, I mean, I don't necessarily kiss my, adult children, but I would. It's not like I wouldn't. It's just not something that I do. But tuck them in the bed and kiss them on the forehead. Now that definitely you could do that. That would just be sweet. That would be adorable. And you should videotape it and make a little short about it or a TikTok about it. That would be really cute. But anyway, back to talking to Victoria here about how to find the right one there. Yeah. Seeing what's going on in our heads, though. All those thoughts. Yeah, 59-year-old. Yeah, maybe. All those thoughts that are controlling us. Every single one of them. Where do they come from? Most people think it's them because they don't watch their thoughts. They're not paying attention. And so they'll be like, well, I came up with that thought. But nah, something gave you that inside your head. What does that? Why? Not only what, but why does it do it to where we make ourselves like sad and depressed and angry and guilty and lonely, all with a thought? Well, if you were a 65-year-old woman and laid down with her husband, you might reach over and kiss a 65-year-old son's pasty head because that would be your husband. But yeah, so once you start to see that those thoughts, they're not yours, that comes from the enemy, once you understand that, it's going to free you from everything. Every single thing that's been holding you back your whole life has been thoughts. What's going on in the old noggin? It tells you can do it. It tells you can't do it. It tells you are good enough. It tells you aren't good enough. It tells you how to feel. It tells you to be sad. It tells you to be happy. Drags you back and forth. And we just fall right to it. We don't even pay attention. We're so lost and worrying about ourselves, being in our own egos, and we just go along with it. We're not even watching. We're never present. We're always thinking about the future or we're thinking about the past. Bald heads is the root of all evil? I don't know about that. I mean, you got a good, clean looking head, I think. Nothing wrong with being bald, man. Own it. Oil it up. Keep it nice. A good shine on it. Give you a little kiss on the forehead. Told you good night, Mr. Wet. Yeah, that's cool. I know bald head's got the same thing going on inside that everybody else does. That's for sure. Aside from money, if a guy enters a room with a lock of hair flowing, the bald guy will claim evil? I don't know about that, man. You might be on another level. You might have ascended more with a deeper understanding of that than me, so. Forehead as you're old? Yeah, sure. What about social distancing, though? With or without a mask? Very insightful. Nice. Oh, man, I'll let anybody kiss me on the forehead. I don't care. Come tuck me in. That's what you guys want to do? Give me a little tucking, give me a little kiss on the forehead. I'm fine with that, man. Wouldn't hurt me a bit. Just don't expect me to feel anything about it. Because it's not for me, it's for you. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to be somebody else's company because there's no way that I'm going around and kissing old people myself. So maybe it's something you should look into and start. There may be a need for that. Victoria says, kids. That happens a lot here, Victoria, but that's okay because there's a lot of bad places out there. And shoot, man, I don't care what kid comes in here. If he hears a little bit of the truth and he hears, to watch his thoughts and he starts thinking about it, even questioning that, I don't care how old you are. If you could see that what's going on in your head, you're never too young to start seeing that. I couldn't imagine the power you would have if you never felt anything that comes from thoughts. If you never felt an emotion from somebody else that wasn't even real, but somebody will say something. I mean, just go back to school. Think about, you know, middle school, elementary school, high school, whatever. And think about somebody would say something to you and how it would just destroy you, would absolutely eat you up inside. You'd be thinking about it for weeks, months, years. You might still be thinking about it. Some of you guys are still thinking about something that somebody said to you in high school, middle school, when you was kids, and you're stuck in that moment, still thinking about it. How do I know? Because that was me, you guys. Stuck in moments. Imagine starting out life at a young age and never getting stuck in a moment. When someone told you something, you never felt anything about it. You never had an emotion. It never drove you to doubt yourself. It never drove you to look in the mirror and say, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm ugly, or I'm fat, or I'm lonely, or I'm sad, or whatever, you guys. I'm that guy. People have said that. I've heard that before. Imagine how free you would be. You'd be just absolutely free. You could never be controlled by anybody. You would see that everything that they said and that they did was inside of them. It was never in you. That everything you felt about it, that was all in you. It was never in them. So you're never too young for that. Hey, little Bola's back. Must have had a phone call. His mom called him and she had to give him the whatnot and what have you about coming down to celebrate the 4th. You're gonna come down and light off
No,
fireworks this year,
kind
right?
of correct, but no, not with all
Oh,
that.
okay. Oh, okay. It's just a guess.
Yes, I did have a call.
You did have a
Correct.
call though. See, nailed that
Yes.
one.
Yep.
Did you have a long talk with Sojo?
It wasn't him.
Okay.
It was another friend.
Thoughts on Filipino business owners, like say like a salon? Yeah. I mean, why not?
Yeah. Thoughts on anything?
Oh. I would say if they're good at doing nails and hair, then it should be successful. Pretty straightforward.
How often do you
God
get
bless
your nails
America.
done?
I don't very often at all. Not anymore. Capitalism, they're living the American dream. That's right. Nothing wrong with that. And if they do the other side of capitalism, and this is what makes it so good, is that if they do a bad job, they'll be out of business.
Let's try it.
You want to you want to open a salon?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ken says he does nails 5 and something. $5. Oh, he does nails, $5 nails. Ken, is your voice back? Can you come in and
Yeah,
talk with
cool.
us or oh shit. Never mind, Ken. Don't come in. Don't come in.
Nope.
Come in here, man. Come hang out with us. He's been sick. He hasn't been able to talk, or at least that's what I've heard.
Me too.
That's the story. Oh, a dry wash, like a laundry, you can take people's change. What about passive income, like a car wash with some soda machines, vending machines?
Nice.
Been a road. Oh yeah. I guess Ken had something severe. What about you, LeBola? When's the last time you were sick?
Never.
And you never get sick?
No.
You're like a horse.
Yep.
Amazing.
You can't get sick.
I think Ken's disagreed. Ken said they never could tell me what was wrong with me. Had to go back to the hospital twice. One time, literally, my airway was swelling shut. I do know I haven't been sick in a long time, and it does feel like when I was young and did get sick, like that wasn't even real.
You want to be sick?
No, I just think that I don't know,
Well,
it just doesn't even
you
seem
you can't. You
like it's real.
can, and you can do all the same stuff they do.
No, I think I'm pretty good. I think not going to the doctor for 30 years has kept me from being sick.
Nice.
Because I'm like most people, I think when you go to the doctor, they tell you what's wrong with you. But I've never been one to do that.
Well, that's the point.
Just going to the doctor, then you can get you sick.
No, the point is to tell you that the doctor is the one that you need to look to if you think you're sick. Sorry.
Okay, well, I thought that you were saying you go in for like a, your general checkup and then all of a sudden you find you got something going on with you.
Has that happened?
I don't know. I to somebody probably. I'm not sure.
You?
Not to me. Not to me, but I mean, yeah, like my wife, every time she goes to the doctor, they tell her she's got something else going on. She has to start
Damn.
ignoring them. Otherwise, they would just keep feeding her more pills. She's like a guinea pig. They give her some new prescription to take every few months. Don't get sick, you guys. Trust me. You don't want that. Yeah, when me and my wife first got together, she had a million illnesses, an absolute litany of illnesses. And apparently I'm into illnesses because I married her. But I will say, once she saw what was going on, it's a totally different world now. She's not controlled by those doctors anymore.
Lucas, I'm going to tell you right now about you and your wife. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all in you, brother. And that's what I say as Sojo. It is all in you.
Are you sure that I shouldn't like turn to the Bible and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Bible
there's
will
got to be some
only
scripture.
the Bible will only take you so far, Lucas. You have to know it for yourself.
We get to reading something that'll solve this. Yeah, no, Ken, they don't know. That's right, man. Doctors don't know either. You go in there and then they're like, we don't know, and then they just give you something and it's like a guessing game and yikes. And then you end up like my wife where they're almost killing her. She's having like these really bad, pass out, low blood pressure situations. And turns out just another one of the pills they were giving her. Something about a cocktail she was having. As soon as she stopped taking it, she
Amazing.
started getting better. And then she started taking less and less and less and less, and now she hardly takes
Well,
anything.
Lucas,
Feels better
the
than she
things
ever
that
has.
come in front of you, you've got to disbelieve them. Okay.
You know what? I think it's hard for people to disbelieve doctors. I think people put more faith in doctors than they do
Right.
God.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think most people get that. I mean, for instance, Keith is a great one to talk about this, and me and him have this conversation a lot. Like his parents took him to the doctor, trusting the doctor to do the right thing, and they put him on a bunch of ADHD, like, Adderall and
Nice.
stuff
Right,
at an extremely young
right
age.
there in front of your face. Right there in your face.
Yeah.
Did it
And
right
they,
in front of you.
and they were like, yeah, thank you. And they thanked him for it. They thanked the doctor for it,
Yeah,
like,
appreciate that.
mm-hmm. And like I said, they didn't know. They trusted the doctor.
Easy.
Well, you can't do that. You certainly can't do that with your children.
Yeah, you can.
Well, all right. You certainly shouldn't do that with your children.
You shouldn't, but you're already doing it.
You got to be careful with that. No,
That's
when my kids did it, I didn't take them to the doctor saying something was wrong. When they got rambunctious or wild or started acting up, I never went to the doctor and said, "Oh, something's wrong with them." If the school came to me and said, "Hey, your kids are acting out of control," I just was like, "Hey, that's kids." I never cared about that stuff. But maybe it was I was in that right in between generation still or something. I'm not sure, but
your kids are wild.
yeah, that's fine. I'd rather have wild kids than have
Nice.
sedated kids. I'm good with that.
Dead.
I mean, like my wife, man, they were giving her like sleeping pills to go to bed and then Ritalin to stay awake during the day. I mean, she,
They
she
want you
was
dead.
taking, yeah, they want you dead for real. That's no joke, man. It's absolutely crazy.
It's pretty easy too.
One of the worst ones though, this new thing of this whole Ozempic craze. How about that?
All right, go
Isn't
ahead.
that
Go
that's
ahead.
going to a that's going to another level, isn't it?
Well,
Giving people something.
tell me what you got, and I'll I'll try to back you up with some sort of
Oh,
rebuttal. Like,
oh,
give me
okay,
what you got
nice.
first.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just think that prescribing somebody a shot to lose weight instead of prescribing them, how to eat properly and to exercise properly, and doing it on a mass scale
Okay,
with,
I
a whole
see
bunch
where
of
this
people
is
is a
going.
real problem.
Are we talking about
A
the
real
Ozempic
problem.
here?
Yeah, or the
Oh man, that
GLP
stuff's
ones or whatever. They're all
terrible,
kind of
dude.
lumped together.
It's not even Ozempic. It's cultural.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
no, it is.
It's a societal
Eh,
norm now. It's kind of crazy.
Did it kind of started with that whole Ritalin?
Correct.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I remember as a kid. I mean, I was a young man with sisters, so I was, constantly more rambunctious than them because I'm my biology is different. And
You're the guy we don't trust.
my mother, it took me to the doctor, the same thing, and they just prescribed me Ritalin, and the Ritalin was doping me up too much, so they gave me Adderall, and then there was a
You're the
class
guy we
action
don't
lawsuit.
trust.
Yeah, I just don't trust any doctors nowadays unless I get sick. I'm not going to the doctor. I don't take flu shots. I don't do any of that stuff that they recommend. And normally I'm pretty healthy. I caught some kind of bug from something. I couldn't even tell you what it was, but it put me down for a week or two, dude. I've been down for a while.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
but none of your other family was sick?
Nope, just me. Yep, yep. It was kind of scary. I woke up a couple times in the middle of the night. My throat, I couldn't breathe. I woke up
I
because I
bet
couldn't
you
breathe.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet you did.
So anyway, what's new with everybody?
You see it, brother. America's 250.
I know, crazy, right? 250 years, America. Go America. Go America. Oh, where's this? We have more sound bits. Hold on. What is this?
La bola, la bola.
Hell yeah.
You're lost.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been missing in action for a minute, so
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lost.
I've been
he's
here.
just getting back into the swing of things.
Yep. Yeah, I've been gone a minute,
So,
man.
family's doing all right then, I guess, huh?
Yeah, yep.
All is well.
All
That's
is well.
good. Labola Ken came and had dinner with me here and up the road from me a little ways a few months ago.
Don't do that.
Well, we already
Don't tell
done
you
it.
about having to. Yeah, it's too late, man.
Already done.
We shouldn't have done it though because it was Applebee's and oh man, it was bad.
It was terrible.
I
Josh,
wasn't
it was
there.
terrible.
I wasn't
No,
there.
you weren't. I know. You should have been.
You could have
Next
been.
time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Definitely
Don't
next
do
time.
that.
There'll be a next time. I'm pretty sure I'll be driving cross country next few months or something.
No,
stupid.
without a doubt.
Yep. We're always traveling, doing something with family or something of that nature. So,
Mm-hmm.
did anybody notice their gas prices go down for a few days?
No, just you.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Only you.
Yep. Well, I noticed they go
What,
down
just one station?
for $1. No, it was like nationwide is what I heard because I noticed it went down $1. And I'm like, I wonder what happened.
Oh, no
But,
way. You're
yeah.
dependent on gas like that?
Well, yeah, I use vehicles and stuff. So yeah,
Are you from Belgium?
I'm from America.
No, but like for real. You're from Belgium, right?
Oh, I'm born, bred American, bud. straight from the part of the USA.
But you're from Belgium.
No, I'm
But
from
you do
America.
like Belgian waffles.
No, I don't like waffles.
So, but you are
got nothing
actually
there.
from Belgium.
No. My ancestry goes back to Ireland. I could say some of my people came from Ireland.
Anybody like in Belgium?
No,
Nobody? Not one?
nope, no Belgianese here. If that's how it's pronounced, I'm not really certain.
Yeah. Oops.
Well, anywho, I just stopped in to say hello to you guys, let you know my voice is working. I'll probably be back on stream with you guys here pretty regularly.
Yeah, and you'll be in Belgium too.
Yeah, that's right. I got to visit.
I
Belgium
know.
tomorrow. Yeah, going to Belgium tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll make Belgium great again. Can you do that for us?
Well, there's only one Trump, so
Well, that's what we're saying. We need you to just basically, we want Belgium to get its 250 as well. So
well, how old
it's
is
probably
Belgium?
way old. It's probably way older. I have no idea. I'm just saying stuff.
Dude,
I was gonna say, dude.
Sojo's telling Lobola that acid. Sojo says,
let
"Welcome,
it go.
Sojo, to the chat."
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, you don't want to know? All right,
I'm not
I
in the
won't tell you.
chat. I'm in here. I'm not in the chat.
I know.
can't-
Well, that's why I was going to read it, but Lobola doesn't want to know.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right,
Come on.
welcome.
Tell
Ace the
me.
man.
I was over with you guys watching Ace's stream earlier,
Yeah,
but I was
how
a
come you don't get
silent partner in
notifications
the
from him?
background.
Oh, man, matter of fact, let me go fix that so I can get notifications.
Lucas, you were in my stream earlier?
Yeah, I was watching you and Lobola hanging out.
Oh, he's in here.
I didn't want to interrupt your guys' thing, though.
Nice.
Hey, boy.
Sometimes I'm just a watcher, my friend. You get that, Ace. You understand that.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. Sometimes it's best to just stay behind for a little bit.
Holy cow. Whoa. All right.
You got Sojo Man.
Welcome, everybody.
Fix acid is from Belgium. Try to keep up there, Billy boy. Take notes in class sometime. It's embarrassing.
Is this me?
Just
Yeah.
you. Just
Okay.
you.
Is
Just you.
this one's me? All right, I
Just
got that.
you. You country bumpkin. Country
Welcome
bumpkin.
back, Sojo.
Knock that frost off your pumpkin.
Uh-huh. Keep crying.
I am
boy.
crying, boy.
You cry more than any woman I've ever met. You are the antithesis of crybaby right there.
Oh, that's
In
a
your
$5
face.
word. A $5 word
In
for
your
Lobola.
face. It's right there.
Antithesis.
It's right there.
Antithesis. I'm more woman than your mama.
Whoa!
Yeah, I bet.
Happy
Yeah,
250th
well, that makes sense.
anniversary.
He's got two dads. You can give him a hard time about that?
Oh boy, I'm not. No
My
comment.
daddy.
No
My
comment.
daddy.
I don't
Which
have
one?
to do Sojo like that. He already knows.
Which one of my two daddies? I had two
I'm making
daddies.
fun of his two
It's me.
dads, man.
It's me, man.
Whoa! Yeah, you're not even on my list anymore. What happened? What is going on here?
You're not cool
Your
enough to be on
list?
the list.
Yeah, you're not on my list anymore. What's going on?
Oh,
My-
Ken.
Whoops.
Ken, when are you putting people on lists, Ken?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like
You're on
this
the
at
list
all.
too, Ace. You're on the list too,
Oh,
bud.
boy. Oh, boy.
Oh man,
There's a list.
is that the bounty list?
No, it's a good
Oh
list.
yeah,
Good
bud.
list.
It's bordering. If it's not a bounty list, it's right up on the side of it.
I want to be at the I want to be at the top of the list. Hook me up, Ken. Come get you some.
Hold on, Grandpa. I got your ass.
Oh, I know. You're my little hemorrhoid. I have a pet hemorrhoid. His name is Labola. Don't you
Hey,
think
Just
Labola?
saying,
accept that.
just saying his name flares it up.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah.
I got. Yeah, hey Ken, and Ace. Don't you think Labola is a retarded avatar name?
well, it reminds me of some kind of disease.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, like I got the Labola. You know what
I
I
accept that.
mean? Yeah, just caught me the case of the Labola 9, man.
You can't do
Maybe
it.
that is what you had, Ken.
You
That
can't
could have,
do it.
yeah. I think I did have the Labola 9.
You can't do it.
I've already had it.
No. You can't do
And
it.
are you sure that your wife isn't poisoning you slowly?
I can be pretty sure about that.
I mean, because that would probably make more sense than you just happen to be sick for a couple months.
It was like 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was a
They
long
can't do
2 weeks,
it.
man.
It was a pretty wild ride, honestly. Yeah.
Happy you're doing better, Ken.
Yeah, man. Believe it or not, the stuff that they told me to take, I was like, I think it's making me worse. So I just quit taking everything and just kept taking the amoxicillin, which is
Yeah,
a
well, your life
broad spectrum.
is terrible because you're listening to the imagination.
My life is not terrible at all. I have a great life.
No, that's why your stuff is so messed up. You're talking to like the fake guy in your head.
Dr. Labola in the house.
I don't have fake little men in my head, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do.
You might be projecting. If you're projecting, I apologize.
You do.
He's trying to do his best Jesse Peterson impression, but he sucks at it. He's no good. Leave it to the professionals, Labola.
Well, hold on. He's got to start somewhere. You don't get professional overnight. So, I mean, you got to give him a little leadway.
Oh
No,
yeah,
you don't.
thanks, Sojo. Yeah, stop doing all
No,
that. Why are you trying to bash me
no,
down? Hey, so
no.
you and your friends.
Bravo, Ken.
What about me?
Yeah, Ace. What about you? Tell us. We're gonna find out what's going on. How are you celebrating the 4th, Ace? What's going on
Dude,
over there?
Ace,
What's
nice,
going on the compound, my friend?
nice. Have you seen how so willing he is to come talk to us?
Ace?
Yes,
Yeah.
like without a doubt. It's like, oh, okay, the old guys are out here bullshitting. I'll jump in. Ace in the chat every time.
Man, I've known Ace for quite a while now. He was one of the first people on the stream, dude. That's a
Yeah, cool.
real guy right there.
Yeah, cool.
Ace, did you
Thanks.
get that part-time job, brother?
Well, to answer that,
Yeah.
turns,
Oh, here
yeah.
we go.
Oh yeah, here we go. That turns out their servers all jacked up. And they
Sojo,
told me
that's
that.
my line.
Yeah, you guys play your roles, okay? Stop stepping on each
Yeah,
other's toes here.
yeah, yeah. Calm down.
Labola's Labola's the mean one, and Sojo, you're old, so just stick to
Yeah.
your roles.
Just calm down, like a little.
I'm glad I've been gone. I don't have any roles. Freedom.
I got a
Correct.
couple roles you could have.
Oh no, I'm good. I like not having too much responsibility.
Yeah, you sound like AI now.
Listen, don't talk
Gang,
about
gang.
my microchip that Elon put in my head, okay?
Yep,
Let's not
you're
talk
AI.
about that.
You're done.
He's
You're
AI,
done.
man. He ain't even real.
You're done.
Do not
Y'all
compute.
done crash down.
There's like 10
Okay.
automated messages that you get when you speak to me now with the AI system.
What the heck?
Oh,
I don't think
do I have to say it one more time, or how does this work?
I think Sojo's fan's blowing in the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure he's not riding a motorcycle right now?
That is
I'm
true.
riding
Yes,
a
he
windmill.
could
Are you
be.
sure not riding a jet ski?
Ooh. Are you riding a jet ski right now?
No, man, I'm in my little RV. I'm laid back. I had my piezo electric treatment today to get down in that damn back tissue.
I found you.
But you found me.
I found
Well, what are
you.
you going to do? What are you
I
going to do with
found
me
you.
now that you got me?
I found
got
you.
me.
I know exactly where you are.
Okay, so I got
All
a
right.
question. You said
Oh hell,
electrocution
that's all.
therapy?
It's piezoelectric. It's deep muscle. It's like a sonic vibration. Goes in about 12
All
centimeters.
that, it means
Breaks
nothing.
up. Shut up, LeBeau. I'm talking right now. Anyway,
I found
he
you.
wants to know what piezoelectric. Okay, well I got you. You should stop pumping my leg. I'll be paying attention to you in a minute, puppy. Piezoelectric therapy is
I accept
deep
that.
penetration of the muscle with electronics to break up scar tissue and shit like that, which
So
you can't
you're
get with
sending electric
electricity.
signals. So you're sending electricity through a probe into your back. Is that what I mean?
I
Yeah, you
found
can look it
you.
up. Yeah, piezo. Yeah, go look it up, kid. It's piezoelectric
I
treatment for the
found
back.
you through electrical signals. I found you.
Well, I use you as a vibrating butt plug sometimes, so you're there. You said no.
I know it's hard.
Well, it's not hard right now. It was hard earlier
Yeah,
today.
it's hard. I found you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, all right. I got to go on that note. I'm gonna come in
All
here
right,
and
yeah.
do what he's did. I love you
He
guys.
found me.
All right, Ken.
Hey,
see you,
kid,
buddy.
make sure he doesn't find you.
Oh, well, I hope you don't find me.
Oh, he found
Hey,
you.
Ken, man.
Hold on.
I got your number,
Oh
dude.
no.
Ken,
Yeah.
it's always great to have you, Ken. I'm really happy you got to drop by.
All right, Ace. Y'all have a good one. All right, Labola
And,
9.
and also, Ken.
Because it's your identity.
What was that? Toots?
Oh,
Because it's your identity.
you get it that time?
All right. I accept that.
I just had to give him a few words of wisdom, you know?
Because it's my identity.
Yes.
I accept that.
This is
If
gonna
you're not
drive me
hearing it, you
crazy
got to
because I
turn your
can't tell.
soundboard up, Ken. Go into your settings and crank up the volume on your soundboard so you can hear it better.
I got to do that. I'll do that now. Hold on. How do I do that?
Yeah, it's in settings, and when you scroll down, you'll see it's like a little slider bar.
Dude, if you
It's
can't figure
down
out
in the
how to do
soundboard
that,
settings.
you're talking to like Labola. Dude, I have no idea about the internet. If you can't figure that out, you don't deserve it.
Hey,
If
Lucas,
you
what do
can't
you
figure
do?
that out, just delete Discord. Get out. Get out. What's
I
up,
was
Ace?
struggling to get Discord. I was gonna ask you, what are you gonna do for your 4th of July celebration?
Where was I wrong?
Probably the same thing I did on the 3rd.
Yeah, that ain't too bad. Just relaxing and enjoying. That's not bad.
Yeah, nice. Captain Homer says worshiping ignorance is evil personified.
Huh.
Wow, Deep Thoughts by Jack Hand. I feel like I'm on Saturday Night Live, and it's a comedy skit.
I feel
No,
like
it
I
was
want to
Captain
fight with
Homer.
you.
You can? A fight with who? With me?
Sojo.
Oh, okay.
I feel like the beef is with Sojo.
The what is with Sojo?
Where's the beef?
With
Oh, I just had an
Sojo.
Arby's. Oh hell, I just had a big ass Arby's roast beef sandwich. No shit, right before I came in here, half pounder, curly fries. I like curly fries because I like curly pubic hairs.
I'm the guy you hate and you love.
I love to hate you, baby.
He swung by Arby's, got him a roast beef, swung by a dispensary, got him a little sativa, swung by the liquor store, got him some cognac, and here he is.
That sounds
I
like
got
a badass Friday night.
It sure does, doesn't
What the?
no hell. I'm completely straight tonight.
Oh, well, that's what's wrong with you. We gotta get you liquored up.
Nice.
I can't
Sojo.
have Arby's.
Sojo, I am you. I am you.
How's our hemorrhoid doing?
Yeah, whatever. I
It's
am
itchy.
you.
How's our
Ace,
hemorrhoid
Ace,
doing?
Ace, you can't have Arby's?
No, because they cook the chicken with the red meats.
What the A showing up in the chat with the dietary restrictions? What?
Yeah, he's got dietary restrictions. Do you
Yeah,
not know about his
calm down
dietary
on that.
restrictions? Ace,
Hey,
tell him
Ace,
about
I
your
have
dietary restrictions.
Ace, roast beef is already cooked, dingling. It's like ham.
well,
It's already cooked. All they do is warm the shit up in a microwave. Did you not know that?
Sojo. The thing is, if I have alpha gal, if I eat it, I die. If I eat red meat, I die.
Oh, sucks to be you.
Yeah, do it anyway.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's all in your head, man. Make sure, but do it on YouTube live and let me and Labola and Lucas off. I'm waiting to watch my first man on YouTube live die.
Calm down.
Oh, geez.
Uh,
Okay, well, yeah, I'm no doctor, but I do agree with Labola, and I say test your immune system. Gotta keep testing it, seeing what's changing. You never know.
yeah.
Maybe it'll
Some
start with
people.
one bite of beef, and then next thing you know, you'll be able to eat three
Yeah,
bites, and
I
next thing
didn't
you know,
say
you'll be
that.
back
I
on the
didn't say
steaks.
any of that either.
Oh, he
Well,
didn't say that.
the crazy thing about alpha gal is that some people have it so bad, just having a bit of cheese will just drop them dead.
You're
I've
dead,
never heard of
Daniel.
that. I never heard of that. I had bad acid.
You're already dead.
I don't have it nowhere near as bad as others. Like there's some people that
You
have
are
it more
dead. You are
severe.
dead in the mind right now. You are already dead. You have nothing to lose.
I have no idea what you're
Yeah.
trying to insinuate. So, LeBar, dang it, my head's all mixed up right now.
Hey, Ace, do you have things? Do you have people around you that refer to themselves as medicine women? Sincerely.
No, we have no person that calls himself a medicine woman ever.
All right. Well, they used to be the family doctors from about 100 years ago, and they would always be the ones that everybody would
Oh
do with the
yeah, this
cures
is
of
Come
great.
nature.
on,
You're
Come
dead.
on,
You're
man.
already dead.
You know that they either burn them at the stake or throw them off of a cliff.
No, this is medicine. No, you got you got your timeline messed up, Lucas. That's the Salem witch trial. This is later on medicine women. You never watched the movie called Medicine Woman,
Nope.
Dr. Quinn?
Nope.
Well, you don't watch anything.
Nope.
Well, Labola, we don't all like to sit around
Is
and
your
watch.
reality based off of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman?
I don't
No,
live
but
in movies.
Labola, we don't all sit around and watch Teletubbies all day like you do.
Not all of us, but some of us
No,
do.
but
What's
I
his name?
did.
Sully? What are you, Sully?
I
Sully,
did look at.
It's
Isn't that
right
his
there,
name?
dude. It is
I can't
right there
remember.
on your doorstep, but you won't acknowledge it. It's right, dude. It is sitting right in front of you, and you will say no all day, every day.
it's like a Jehovah's Witness, though, Ace. Don't ever open the door, no matter how many times they ring that doorbell.
It's right there, right in front of you. You won't do it. Why?
Well, I don't know what What's going on? My head's racing, but I did look into what Sojo wanted yesterday about Kangas Kong, about India. I did look into that, and it's pretty interesting on it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, we're doing low. We will do low IQ Lobola night another night. We can set that aside on Monday for you.
I
Pretty
think
simple.
Lobola has a lot of info that he holds. I don't underestimate him.
Are you high, Ace?
No,
I think you ate red
unfortunately,
meat.
no.
I think you just ate my red meat.
Human flesh is not red meat, surprisingly.
So
Long
can you eat?
canned.
Can you eat fish?
I can eat fish, bird, and fish, bird,
Dude,
crocodile.
stop playing into the questions. Stop doing that.
Yeah,
Ace. I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you too, Ace.
Stop doing that.
You can have a conversation with me, Ace. Don't let Lobola bully you. He's trying to be your daddy.
I'm just saying, but what we can and can't have, because people have alpha gal out here because of the tick, and it can affect your life. I've met people that said they'd rather die. Like there was a person that I've met. He's like, "Yeah, just put me in a firing line. I don't want to live without red meat." And I'm like, "It's not as bad because it's healthier
Right.
for
But
you."
that's from somebody
So
who doesn't have it, though. Do you know anybody else who has it personally?
No.
me and my father, and that's it.
No, you're lying.
Your dad has it too?
Yeah, he's had it longer than me.
You're lying.
No, I mean, it's a real
Would he pass
disease.
it down
Alpha
to you
gal.
like a generational thing?
No, we both got bit separately.
You're lying.
What, you
Same
got
tick,
Lyme's
though?
disease? Lyme's disease? Is that what you're saying, Ace?
No, alpha gal. It's called alpha gal. It makes you allergic to all red meat.
You're lying.
I wish I was lying that this disease was
You are.
real. I mean, it is horrible.
Don't wish you are.
We always go off of the old term, find a tick and burn it. Don't let those things walk.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like the ticks are one of the most nuisance species in the planet. They're disease carriers and nothing hunts them. And alpha
Crazy.
gal, the ticks were biologically made to target
Dude, you could
human
spend like
flesh.
at least 36 hours a day worrying about ticks.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually the condition you have, Ace, I verified it, and the name of the tick that bit you is called the Lone Star tick. That's right. Texas bit Oklahoma in the ass, and you can't eat red
You're
meat
wrong.
anymore. That's why they say don't mess with Texas, Ace.
You're wrong.
Oh, I didn't know it was from Texas.
It's called the Lone Star tick. I don't know if it's from Texas, but I have noticed that Oklahoma and Texas do border one another, don't they?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't affect people from Texas, though, only from Oklahoma and Alabama.
That is not
Interesting.
anywhere in the Bible, my friend, and you can't point to it either.
That is all the Bible in your head. You're seeing it right now in real time.
You're not seeing anything in the Bible. You got to read the scripture, know what's actually in the Bible
You're
before you
seeing
can
it
see it.
in real time, repeated back to yourself. You're seeing it.
You're no good. The Jesse Lee Peterson for you is no bueno. No bueno. You're not good at it.
I
And
I
Lucas is
accept I
Lucas
accept that.
Lucas is pretty. Lucas is kind of good at it.
I don't know if that was a
I accept
compliment or.
I accept that.
Hey, don't get an ego. Don't get that ego.
Lucas, what have I started?
Nothing. If you think anything that's going on here has anything to do with you, Ace, then you haven't heard a word I've
No,
said, man.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Boy, you are sickly. You can't eat red meat. You can't get a job. I don't know what you're doing in here. You need to get your ass back in the kitchen and start working breakfast right now.
You talking to Ace or you talking to you?
What is this?
What?
It's like this. I feel like a parrot, and I feel like Lobola's my little parrot. Or actually, my talking hemorrhoid that parrots everything I say.
Well, I
Were
made
you
dinner.
talking to Ace or were you talking to you?
Stop with the Jesse 101. You suck at it.
I accept that.
Happy 250th anniversary to America.
Hey, Ace, I remember when I was 10 years old, I was up in northeast Oklahoma in a town outside of Pryor called Locust Grove. I spent the whole day running through my grandpa's fields, came
That was
back
40
in.
years ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, the hell, actually, that was, no, man, that was 52 years ago.
Oh,
52.
nice.
No,
The old
50. No, 54. Yeah. Anyway, I come back in. I pulled my pants down to take a piss, and I had ticks all over my balls. It freaked me the fuck out. I had to
Yeah,
call
and
my
you had a
mom in
small
there.
wiener too.
I had, and I still remember this, Ace. My mom and dad are up there, and they're looking at them, and they're picking the ticks off my balls. I still remember.
Yeah, we have a rule when you are out for over 10 minutes, you want to come inside and go to the mirror and check for ticks immediately. So
That's
anytime you're
kind of
out
gay.
for
I don't. I
Lobola,
for
don't.
ticks,
Lobola was with me, but they didn't pick the ticks off his balls. I think he still got them.
Uh,
I think Lobola ended up in a locker room where someone was having him check his balls for ticks, and it got there's a
so,
whole nother story going on here. They're like,
all
we're
right, guys. Somebody is seeing Lobola's balls tonight. It doesn't matter who it is. Somebody's seeing his dick tonight.
no, I mean,
Well, if there's a tick on it,
Yep.
put a tick on that thing. I'll check it out. Javi, what's going on? I don't know if you guys hold
You
on
know
tight
the thing
tonight.
about us with
Celebration.
all the stuff, Lucas. If Lobola's shaft is only 6.5 inches, we're gonna have to figure out how many inches it's gonna span for him to have sex with a woman.
Well, I guess let's do a measurement. Get it over with.
Nice. And that's
so
it.
what do you? Oh, sorry, you go,
And
Lobola.
that's it.
That's it. And that's it.
That's it, and that's all.
I was
What'd
just
you do to
ask Sojo what
Sojo?
does he? Huh?
Ace, well, what's your
No.
question, Ace?
I was gonna ask you what are you gonna do for the 250th anniversary of America? What were you gonna celebrate it? Like, what were you gonna do?
Not a fucking thing. Weehaw! I might
That's
go
not
down and
bad.
watch some fireworks. I might go down and watch some fireworks. It's going to be my back's too fucked up to really do anything.
He's lying.
No, I wish there was, man.
He's lying.
Well, Sojo, I told you how to get that fixed the right way, and you refused. Now you starting to think that maybe you'll take the 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour drive each
no,
way?
I won't. Fuck
No,
no,
not
Luke.
yet. Okay, all
No.
right. Well, suffer and die then.
Well, you play Dr. Quinn, medicine woman to your
He's
own,
lying.
buddy. Oh, I'll take care of Mr. Brown. You take care of Mr. Lucas.
You're lying.
All right.
You're lying.
You don't switch after just 5 treatments and go
You
halfway
are
across
lying.
the country. Shut up,
You
stupid.
are
I
Shut
would
up.
lying.
if I was ready to be done with that. I'd at least try. I would.
I'm not through here. I'm not through with this process here at this point. And even if I was
You
through with that, I would be
are
going to a pain
lying.
management center where I could actually get treatment, cortisone shots, and additional alternative medicines, which the chiropractors cannot give you.
You are lying.
You are a moron.
I don't know.
He
Nice.
is a moron.
You're lying.
You're lying. I'm rubber.
Lying?
I'm rubber. You're glue. What bounces off me sticks to you.
You're straight up lying, dude.
I'm rubber. You're glue. What bounces off me sticks to you. Nana nana boo boo. Stick your head in doo doo.
You're lying.
A sphincter says what?
I'm good with that.
Between Labola and I don't know if you've ever read the
You
book.
can't
I know
do it.
Labola.
You
I
can't.
know
You can't do
Labola.
it. You can't do it. You
Have
can't
you
do
ever
it.
read
You
the
can't.
book
You can't
of?
get near me. You can't do it.
Well, okay, here it is. If you've ever
You
read
can't.
the
You can't do
classic
it.
book of
Can't do it.
mice and men, Labola is like Lenny. He's the big stupid guy, and I'm the little weaker guy.
You can't
But I
do
keep
it.
his big dumb ass out of
You can't do
trouble.
it.
But
You
eventually,
can't. You
he
can't do
fucks
it.
up so bad, I have to take him to the
You
river
can't. You
and shoot
can't
him in
do
the
it.
back of the head.
You have to
It's a
look
very
so
it,
far into your
it's a very
psyche to figure out.
it's a very sad story. I have to put Labola down in the end. It's for his own good, and I have to
Can't
do it
do it.
because I love him.
You can't do it.
It's because he couldn't control himself around women.
You can't do it.
I can accept I can't accept Sojo and Labola getting put down. The only person getting put down right now is going to be me, not Labola or Sojo.
No, it's just me under the gun. And Sojo, dude, he's like this rogue random guy from maybe he thinks he's from Scotland or something, trying to talk about stuff. Dude, I've got his number.
Belgium.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
Belgium.
I'm from
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Amazing.
He's from Belgium.
Okay, great.
Belgium.
That changes everything.
Oh, you're talking about Acid from Belgium, yeah.
Yeah, see, even Ace remembers Labola. He's got a better brain than you do. Way to go, Ace.
I'm the only friend you have.
I don't have any friends. Yeah, you're on my list.
I know.
You're
I know that, and I'm the only one. I'm the
you're on my
only friend
list.
you have.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Slime and Smokey being in here. I remember them. I mean, Keith gave Smokey that car that they were donating up for. Keith fixed it up for him. Slime came in with some ideas for Discord. He wanted me to get in here. That's how I got the Discord all set up.
Nice.
And yeah.
So have you talked to Acid?
Crazy. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
Oh.
Fixer Acid or the other Acid? Belgium Acid?
No, there's only one.
There,
Same
Yeah,
guy.
Fixer Acid. Yeah, they're the same guy. Yeah.
So is he ever coming back, or
He
just
says he's
giving up?
working on. He's working on the Discord.
What does that
How
mean
the hell?
exactly?
How the hell do you work on Discord? You download it and install it.
Well, the thing is with it, which is funny, it's kind of like YouTube, where if you sometimes accounts like to either commingle or if you delete something, it could remove the account and permission to your account, so you have to fight to get back the control of the account. I went through it with YouTube, and I can see why it's a struggle. I didn't get my channel back
That
first.
sounds pretty gay. Sounds stupid. Sounds like a lot of wasted time.
All right.
Yeah,
So
well,
what do you think's gonna happen first, Ace? Do you think Fixer Acid will get his account figured out, or you're going to get a part-time job first? Which one will happen first? Or will they
depending on
ever
how
happen?
desperate. Well, I mean, depending on how
Don't do
he
that.
wants. I'm
Dude,
working on this job.
you're fucking whack, man. Like you are so far gone. You don't know how to talk to like young dudes anymore.
I don't know that I want to know how to talk to young dudes, Labola. I think they put you in prison for that. Have you met Chris Hansen before, Labola?
I rest my case. Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. That's it. Can't talk about anything real. Just will not do it. Like you cannot just be a real person.
You're lying. You're lying.
You can't do it. You can't do
You're
it. I had a
lying.
problem with it too, so
You're
I'm
lying.
not
You're lying.
right.
You're lying. It's in your imagination.
You can't be a real person.
It's in your imagination.
Correct.
So, Ace,
So,
if nobody is, Ace, is anybody at your family working tomorrow?
Just me.
No, everyone's taking the holidays. I'm gonna be busy.
Only me.
I'll be ready.
All
LeBeau,
right,
you
well,
working
that's good.
tomorrow? Bola? I don't even say his whole name anymore. I just say Bola. Bola?
Bola.
Bobby.
Bola, you
Bobby,
working
Bobby,
tomorrow?
Is that you?
What the hell you doing working tomorrow?
I'm taking them. I am taking that, dude. You have to. I have to take this.
Well,
Are you getting paid double time, triple
I have
time?
to. It doesn't matter.
all right. Good enough for me.
You're lying. You're lying.
Good enough for me.
You're
I don't need to know
you're
another
lying.
thing.
You're lying. When Ace can hear us, since he's got tomorrow off, I guess they won't be having him in the kitchen cooking food. I hope they cook for themselves tomorrow. I can't wait to find out.
Well, I was
Who's
just going to
lying
ask if
here,
they can shoot
Sojo?
off
Me or
fireworks.
you?
They can use fireworks, sir, if it's like not allowed there.
Who's lying here, Sojo? Me or you?
You are clearly. I never lie.
I'll give you one more.
I can't lie. It's impossible. Okay, Ace, you're back. So, all right, since everybody's got the day off tomorrow, at your house, Ace. Now, who's going to be cooking their own food? Are you still got to cook for the tribe? Or are you going to tell them get in the kitchen to cook whatever the fuck you want to and get off my ass about it?
Either my father or I will again. One of the two.
No, you're off tomorrow. Fuck them. Everybody's on their own tomorrow. Every man for himself.
Yeah, you're off tomorrow too, and I'm gonna run your shit from the morning to the night.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to cook on 4th of July
Mm-hmm.
for them, those motherfuckers are going to get peanut butter and jelly sandwich and fucking bologna and cheese. I want to say, knock yourselves out, boys.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Gather your thoughts.
You wouldn't barbecue all day for your family?
No, not if I was in Ace's situation. Nah, you're getting peanut butter and jelly sandwiches,
It's
motherfucker.
all fake.
I mean, Sojo, you could, but if you were in Ace's situation, they would put you back under the stairs in handcuffs again, and then you wouldn't want that.
Ace isn't a Harry Potter character.
Oh, Lucas,
He's
have you
not.
ever
He's not
seen?
living. Oh, hold up.
Don't tell me to hold up, Lucas. Have
Hold
you ever
on.
seen the
Hold on.
movie?
Hold on
Lucas,
for a
have you ever
second.
seen the
You'll get some
movie?
time. Hold
No,
on.
no, no, no. You're not putting me in a. I cut lines. That's what I cut lines. That's what you got to know about me. I'll push right past you. But anyway, Lucas, you ever seen the
You
movie
say
The
a
People
lot of
Under
stuff
the
that
Stairs?
don't make any sense. You say a lot of words that mean nothing.
Well, you say a few words that mean nothing. So I figured you're kind of such a precedent. I would like to
So
expand on nothing.
better on me, right? 4 words that don't mean nothing. You say like 16 that don't, well, equally less nothing, and you keep doing it.
Well, you're more efficient than I am. We're all the same. We're all the same.
You're saying stuff, but you're not really saying anything.
I know because we're all the same.
Why do you keep doing it?
Because we're all the same. I'm just like you. You're just like me.
So why do you keep saying stuff that doesn't mean anything all the time?
It's what you've taught me.
Me? Nah.
You're lying.
No.
So if Labola's Sojo and Sojo's Labola and I'm Patrick Starr, who's Lucas?
It's me.
What
No,
the
that's
hell? Do I miss something? What? Who's
we're fine.
Patrick Starr?
Hey,
Did I
hey,
miss something?
Lucas, just be glad. Lucas, just be glad. The role of my pet hemorrhoid is being played by Labola. You're gonna. It's all uphill for you from there.
I gotta say this real quick. You
You
can't say
are
you
a
don't.
weak, pathetic excuse of a man.
Oh, I know. Absolutely.
Nah, Sojo's got more balls than I would ever.
Nope.
Those aren't balls, Lucas. It's really just a big, crappy pair of labia.
You are a weak, pathetic excuse of a man.
Oh no, this is Labola. Yeah, Labola, you still got the dick do disease where your belly stick out further than your dick do.
You are a weak, pathetic excuse of a man.
Yeah.
Labola, what disease do you have, Labola?
This is where he tries to get into my psychology to find something that he thinks will trigger me to get a reaction. And it's his version. It's like watching a retarded child trying to be a ventriloquist dummy. It's
You're the
really
retarded
hilarious.
child. That's you.
Well, Lucas, do something for us. This is getting boring.
You don't even know what you're doing.
It's
You
like
have no
talking to
idea.
a.
You have no idea what you're doing.
It's
Zero
like the
right
retard.
now. You have
It's like the
you
retarded.
have no idea what you're doing.
It's like the retarded child that continually follows you around the class
Nobody's
without
right
leaving
if
you
everybody's
alone.
wrong.
Okay, great.
Get me lined out, Labola. You have the floor.
You're wrong.
You got the floor, Labola. Get me lined out.
You're wrong. You're wrong, and you know you're wrong.
Wrong about what? Let's not be ambiguous. That's a $5 word. I know you like $5 words.
I don't pay your tolls. You're wrong, and you
You
know
know
you're
what
wrong.
the definition of ambiguous is? Thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. He's looking it up. That's good. Let me know when you've looked it up and if you need help with the definition. I will help it become disambiguous for you.
I don't think you have a whole lot of help to offer me.
Clearly not. I don't have training in that in your field. I don't specialize in mental retardation.
Yeah, because we don't worship the same gods.
I worship a God. I'm monotheistic. You know what monotheistic is, right?
No.
That means one.
Nice. Help me out.
But I don't
Help
know how
you
to help
out?
you out, man.
Oh, hell, I do. I'll get the truck up to 75 miles an hour. You take off your seatbelt, and I'll push you out the door.
Wow. Whoa.
I accept that. You won't do it. You don't have it in you.
Well, I got you
Those are
got to
my
get it for the end. Give it away now.
You don't have it in you, man. None of it.
Labola. Sojo might have it in him. I definitely don't. So.
Okay,
You never can
well,
tell. You never can tell with me. That's the mystery. Feel lucky?
I guess the real question is, do you want it in you?
The real question is,
What?
Do you want me to put it in? Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Anything going on in the chat there, Lucas? This is getting boring.
No, zero.
Oh, well, shit, no wonder.
Yeah. What is
I
it
guess.
you don't have, though, Ace?
What do you mean?
Well, you said maybe Sojo's got it, but I don't have it. I guess I'm just a little confused on what it is we're talking about. What don't you have?
Oh, I ain't got the guts to kick someone out of a moving vehicle.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Unless I absolutely had to, but no, I can't.
So you do have it.
Unless I, well, no, not necessarily. I'm not just gonna go up and kick someone out of a moving vehicle. I couldn't do that. No.
I would definitely trip you and knock you down into a big pile of fire and laugh at you.
But if they were, they had a knife to your sister's throat and you could kick them out.
Well, yeah, I'm in fear for my family's life at that point.
So you can
They're
do
my
it.
priority.
So you can do it.
Yeah, only if it's
So
absolutely
you can
necessary.
kick somebody out of the car.
If it's absolutely
You
necessary.
can do it. There's no ifs. You can do it.
Hey, Ace, can you eat pork?
No, I can't have pork. Pork is pig, and that's red meat.
What's the difference between a can do it and want to do it, Ace? You know the difference between those two?
What would that be, Lucas?
Whether you can do it and whether you want to do it.
I can eat pork. Do I want to?
No,
No.
no,
What?
no, no. Sojo changed the topic. I was talking about pushing someone out of a car.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I don't
You're
want. Yeah,
answering
no,
what you don't want to do it. But you're saying that you can't do it. But the real answer is you don't want to do it.
yeah, that is true. Only under very strict circumstances would I.
Why you keep putting a stipulation on it? That ain't that strict of circumstances. That's loose circumstances.
I'm not
Someone
gonna
else
kick an
that's
old
in
lady.
danger don't have anything to do with you. It's not you in danger at all. You'd kick them out for that. I don't care who they are. That is not a direct circumstance that's involving you. It's only involving your thoughts and emotions.
Huh. I'm gonna have to smoke on that.
You can do it. You may not want to, but you know that you can. You already know that you can. You don't want to say that you can because I think probably it's just one of those things where you're like, oh, if I act like I can just kick somebody out, then people will think I'm a bad person, or he'll think worse of me, or they'll think this about me. But the truth is, you definitely can.
Ace, you're not tough enough to have that type of avatar. We got some kind of snake holding some type of semi-auto. You're gonna have to get rid of that and go Teletubby avatar or toughen up, brother. You're
Yeah.
portraying something you're not. Yeah, you're more like I don't know, Gilligan from Gilligan's Island.
Oh yeah, I remember watching Gilligan. That's a good series. Yeah.
Where did you watch that? That ain't been on TV since you've been alive.
No, that's old,
Old.
real old.
I don't even think they show it anymore. For some reason, the Nick at Night changed to something else, and it's not those shows anymore. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I
I
used to
watched it when
watch
I
it.
was younger.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still
Yeah.
somewhere. I think I've seen it. They got some weird channels now that play that old stuff. I catch Stanford and Son all the time on some channel called the Grio or something like that. But like the only place I see it anymore. One of my favorite shows.
70s had some epic
Yeah.
TV series.
Trying to. Ah man, what was it? I can't remember it. It's been a while. Don't remember.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you mentioned it. Let's keep it going. Very on the nose.
Lucas loves to be flippant.
Yeah, yeah, he does. A little bit here and there.
Well,
I'm not.
sometimes when we talk real, sometimes it just clicks, you know? And sometimes that comes with just a slightest bit of sarcasm. But it's
Yeah.
truth behind the sarcasm. It's not meant to actually be sarcastic, it's meant to make you think. It's provocative sarcasm, if you will.
Not for me, Ace. Sometimes I'm just saying it to be a dick. Let Lucas speak for Lucas. Let Sojo speak for Sojo. Sometimes I do it
I was
just to be a dick.
I was only speaking for me. I wasn't speaking for you,
Uh,
Sojo. Yeah.
all right. All right. Well, that's very good.
Yeah, to be clear.
I'm glad I got you lined out all.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What the hell would you do if you ever met Lucas and I in person on our own terms away from everybody? What do you think would happen?
I don't know exactly what would happen. I mean, it'd be interesting. It'd be a very interesting thing to meet everyone face to face. It'd be quite an interesting meeting, in my opinion. Be something that would be something I could say that I've done in my life. I got to meet people, great people, and I get to hold that in for the rest of my life.
So what's the next job you're going to apply for that you're not going?
Well, I was applying for a gas station, and this I don't want to go specifics because of security
No, we
reasons,
don't want.
but
No, we don't want you to go through it. Really, we don't. What's your
yeah,
next shot?
it's still that place. They just need me to re-register in. And that's what I did.
All right then.
Yeah,
What
I
does that mean?
re-registered. The my background, my form I put in to apply, they said that it was lost in the database, and they only do online applications. So when I applied, one server system caught it, but it was 5 states over, and the other one caught on that was closer, and they said we can't hire you because our district manager is over in blah blah area. So I went over there. They said, well, we can't hire you because we don't have the records, so you have to reapply, and we'll call you. And I did, and now they're struggling to get me involved.
Well, Ace, I seriously doubt that they are struggling to get you involved. There's either just a couple things happening. Either through operator error, you didn't get the information sent over them properly, or through operator error, they didn't get the information downloaded to themselves properly that they're looking for, or, which is probably the more legit reason, is they're just going to try and blow you off and blow you off and blow you off and not hire you, because that's what a lot of places do, especially when you're young trying to get on somewhere. If it's excuse after excuse after excuse, sometimes it's just time to move on. So, and it may not be the case with them. Maybe they're just incompetent. Who knows? But
Yeah, it could be
usually,
that.
whenever something like that's going on, I mean, that's ridiculous, man. It's a gas station. They bring you in, they show you how to run the register, and you do a job. It's not rocket surgery.
Yeah, but the
There's
reason why
nothing
this,
to it.
yeah, they all require online applications now, and that's why they
Mm-hmm.
can't just hire me on the spot because it's like, oh, well, we
I
can't hire
mean,
you because you have to do online.
that's another lie. That may be their corporate policy, but if it was the person who runs the store, if there's a manager and there's a position to fill, and you came in, they would just say, "Well, here's the computer. Fill this out, turn it in. I'm going to hire you on the spot." If the only stipulation is that you have to turn your application online, okay, that's like a 15-minute form to fill out, give or take.
Yeah, I
So,
well, this is what's funny is I didn't just meet the manager. So employee went up and got the manager. Manager came up and said, "Give me a moment," and I got the district hiring manager to come out, and
mm-hmm.
she's the one that was mentioning it. The other ones didn't know anything about it. She did. She's like, "Yeah, we can't because of corporate policy, like you're saying. So you have to go online. We don't have your database here, so
Mm-hmm.
if you,
Yeah, the
yeah,
easiest way to get rid of you is to tell you got to go do something. I don't know. I just wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't think about it too much. If someone's going to hire you, more than likely you're going to see that they're going to be immediately eager, and it's going to happen, and it's not going to be him hawing around. It's not going to be them trying to figure it out or them making this excuse or that excuse. That's just a thing you're going to find that happens when you're trying to find a job sometimes. People don't want to tell you no. That's another thing that's going on in people's heads. They'd rather drag you along. Well, and a lot of times they might just keep it as a just in case scenario, like, oh well, we'll drag him along so that way if we really need to hire somebody, we'll use him. But if not, we can find somebody better. It's all just fake. People are fake. They could have just said yes. They could have hired you right on the spot. All fake. Even if you would have had to fill out an application, like I said, you could have done that, and then they could have turned it in, done it. It could already be done. Like you don't want to stay locked in that moment. Just move on to the next thing. If they call you, they call you, and if not, fine. Nothing to even think
Yeah.
about. Certainly
Yeah,
don't
that's
try and
true.
come up with anything in, in your head, make an excuse for them or anything. You don't have to do that. People are just who they are. You know what I mean? Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. They're judging you. They're making, they let their ego control them. They're making judgments about you, everything ahead of time. They won't even, you know, have a wait and see mentality. And you must have a wait and see mentality, especially when you're running a business and you're hiring people. If you don't look and see how workers going to be, sometimes you might miss out on the best workers.
Oh yeah, but I don't care. And it's not that I don't care if people judge me, but I also don't blame them because you have skill backgrounds, Soja has skill background. I don't have any skill backgrounds, so it makes sense why
Well,
they
how do
would
you
shove
get
me
a
away.
skill? How do you get a skill background?
Yeah,
I took a
by working
job.
locally.
By getting hired somewhere. I mean, you got to start somewhere. A gas station doesn't take a skilled background. You don't got to be a
No,
skilled person to work at a gas station.
no. Look, I'm
Uh,
throwing in with Lucas on this one. I got a job working at a place that was a gas station, and it had a little eatery in the back, and I sold gas and cigarettes and beer. They just taught me how to bring up the prices and set the pumps. Hell, it wasn't rocket science. I ran it a lot of times by myself. Problem.
oh yeah, I
Yeah, I
believe
do
it.
know a lot of times gas stations don't like hiring people under 25 though, or something around in there
Yeah,
because
but
of
this
the
is not.
liabilities of a gas station.
Yeah, but this is 1980, Lucas. We didn't have that bullshit.
Oh
We
no,
didn't have
things were
online.
different. No,
Oh
yeah, I'm
yeah.
talking about for Ace. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about for Ace nowadays. If you've noticed, there's not a lot of kids working in gas stations anymore.
Well,
Used
no,
to
it's
be
Oh yeah,
risk
younger.
mitigation. Risk
Yeah, but not
mitigation is the word.
yeah, now you don't see it too often.
crazy thing is I applied for McDonald's a couple months ago, and I came in, I asked them, and they went straight on to the point with it, and they said, "You don't have the skill requirements to work here."
That doesn't make sense. You should have looked them dead in the eye and said like, a monkey can do this job. Like, what are you talking about? I don't have the
I'm
I
skill
think
you think,
capacity to turn a burger with a spatula. That's stupid. You should just look right
yeah,
at them and told them the truth. You never accept that. If someone tells you that, say, what skill set? Pushing buttons on a fucking machine and flipping burgers in the back there or taking trash out of the back door? What are you talking about, lady? What skill set do you need to achieve to be a burger flipper at McDonald's and then walk out with all your feelings good because you know you didn't let nobody step on you in that way? Because that's ridiculous.
yeah. I just
There's
looked at
no
her and said,
way you
"Okay."
can, yeah, no way anybody at McDonald's should ever tell you you don't have a skill set to work there.
seen some fucked up people working at McDonald's, and if you're too fucked up to work at McDonald's, there's always the
Yeah.
carnival, Ace. Oh, the carnival will take you no matter what.
Just like
That
before, that's
thing,
just them. That's in them, Ace. It has nothing to do with you. That's in them. Just move on to the next place. Move on down to Wendy's, move on down to Taco Bell. I don't know. I found that Taco Bell used to be really good at hiring youth and really taking pretty good care of them money wise. It was hard work in Taco
not,
Bell. They get busy, but
yeah, not here. Yeah, no. Funny thing is that I make better burgers than them, and I'm a horrible cook.
well, it's not hard to make better burgers than a chain restaurant.
Yeah, you're
They're
not
just
wrong
getting their
there.
meat shipped in and they're just doing the same thing. They're just going through the motions. There's no love in that.
What was your first job, Lucas, when you first applied?
Hmm. I guess I think I got a work permit at like 14 or 15 to work at a golf course, being a cart boy, somewhere around there. That's the first job I remember. But I mean, but honestly, I worked with my dad, privately, just doing little side jobs for him before that. And
Okay. Yeah.
I can't remember whether I'd also worked, my mom ran a bus company. And so I worked at that bus company, like washing buses and just helping out with some maintenance and stuff there. I don't remember that if that was before or after that golf course job. Probably after, but it's hard to remember that far back. I do know I had a work permit at like 14 or 15 to go work at that golf course, be a cart boy for sure. Justin, what's going on, buddy?
What about you, Sojo? What was your first job?
My first job was being a paper boy. I did
Oh
that
yeah, I
7
remember
days
that.
a week. Yeah, I did it 7 days a week.
I remember you talking about that.
But I will say that basically my first probably at least handful, 5 jobs, at least probably my first 5 were all because I had a friend that already worked there. And if you don't have friends outside, Ace, that's going to be one that you'll have to overcome that. I would
Yeah,
say
which I
there's a
don't.
lot of people that get their first job by knowing somebody that was there.
Yeah,
Ace,
which
you know
isn't
what
that
you
frustrating.
Ace, what I want you to do is you don't have to join, but I want you to go down and take the Armed Services Vocational Battery. I forget what they call it. I call it ASVAB. You go down, take it. That doesn't mean you have joined. That just shows you where you could be potentially placed at. It's kind of like, hey,
I,
if nothing else works out for me, these guys will take me right here, and I can go do this, and you can begin to get an idea of what you might be able to do. But this working at McDonald's bullshit at 18, there ain't no future in that. There's not.
well, I can't work at McDonald's. They rejected me. But the funny thing is that I promised my father I wouldn't join the military till 21, and I said that if there was a state guard in the state of Oklahoma, I would join it gladly. I would gladly join it.
Why don't
Who
you just
cares
join
what you
the?
promised your dad? Why do you care about that?
Yeah, yeah. Why? Yeah. Tell me about that. Why was that something your dad put on you, son? Don't do it. Don't go to the desert that doesn't love you.
No, he was saying that, which he's met a lot of people that have served, and my uncle, which has served, he also said it's probably best if you don't join because my uncle was saying like I've been through the war, I've been through the military, and I never want to go back again, and I don't want you or your family to ever go there. It is horrible. And when I started looking into it, my father said, "Wait until you're 21. Just wait. If you can't get yourself settled by then, go ahead and join."
Well, Ace, I've worked with hundreds of people that proudly served. They said the military was one of the greatest things they ever did. They had a wonderful experience. So fuck what your daddy says. Fuck what your uncle says. You go find out for yourself. You be your own man. Quit letting people tell you this is going to be great, that's going to suck, and go do what you want to do, man.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah. No, I'm not wrong.
Well, if you don't want to go into the military, don't blame it on them. That's all. Just say, if anybody, like with Sojo asking, you don't want to do it, Ace, you got to, at some point, you just got to say, I don't want to join the military. If Sojo were to ask me, I don't have to say any, I said, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. And you don't have to say anything else. And that way you're not putting that on them, because I can tell you this, if my kid came back later on and was like, oh, I didn't go into the military and now I had a rough life and it's because my dad didn't want me to. I mean, I wouldn't want to live with that burden. I seriously doubt your dad wants to either. He probably doesn't even know that he's affecting you in that way.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Now,
just
if you want, that's if you want to really go and pursue that and join the military, if that's what you want to do. But if you don't be afraid to say that either. You got to
I
own it.
want
Whatever it is you want in this life, you got to own it. That way you can be
yeah.
straightforward. That way you're not lying to yourself.
Hey, Ace, if you
If you
want to
don't
go to
lie
the
to
United
yourself, you don't have to worry about lying to anybody. If you don't lie to yourself, if you can just be honest with yourself, then you can be honest with everybody else and it'll never affect you. Won't have to worry about it.
Ace, we
Oh, yeah.
need people in the United States Air Force to go in there and work in the kitchen and cook. If you like to cook, you want to work in the kitchen, you tell them that's what you want to do. The Air Force will put you working in the kitchen.
The reason why is because I've thought about joining militaries and policing and SWAT multiple times. The reason why I don't is because I look into it and I look into it and I hear about it and I look into it and I'm like, well, this sounds appealing, but then the results aren't as appealing. And the
Well, but you don't even
reason
know the
why,
results yet. You're just going off of the results of other people. So that's just kind of that's living through them. I mean, your results would be unique to you. There's no way you're not going to have the same experience as everybody else. And it
oh
could be
yeah,
a good one or a bad one. It depends on how you look at it. Even people that are having a bad experience, if they look at it right, they can see it's a good thing. They can see that they're having to overcome stuff. But I can tell you this, the three things you said right there, police, SWAT, and the military, are all three different, totally different worlds. They may intertwine because a lot of people, when they're in the military, get out, they become police officers, and police officers become SWAT. So they're intertwined. But you don't need college to go to the military. Most places, you need some kind of after high school degree to be a police officer. Most places, not all. I know there's some where you don't need any extra schooling. But, and SWAT, you don't just join SWAT directly. You go and you have experience. You would be a police officer first. You would have experiences of of duty before you just go straight into something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to
I'm,
join full time. All you got to do is if you want to go in and sign up and become a reservist, just like they say, 1 weekend a month, one or 2 weeks during the summer, and you're just a part-time reservist. It's a little bit of money for you, and it's a great way to get your foot in the door at McDonald's. If you're already a reservist, they go, oh, this guy's in the military. Hell yeah, we'll make him a shift manager.
On all three of those, Ace, though, you got to be you got to totally change who you are. Military,
yeah,
police, or any type of government job, you're gonna have to lose the apologetic side of you, dude.
yeah, and
Gotta
that's
drop
why I
that. You
completely went
can't be into
against it.
those fields. Yeah, you can't be into those fields and have that attitude of being apologetic, man. You got to own it, especially as a
That,
politician. You really got to own that. The more you bend, or you feel bad, or you get into emotion, dude, they're gonna eat you up in politics. They'll drag you
yeah.
up one side and down the other if you're controlled by emotion in politics.
Oh yeah, I'm not sorry for any of my fields that I believe in, and I tell people as I'm sorry I offended you, but I am not sorry about what I'm doing.
Well, why would you even be sorry? Don't even be sorry you offended anybody. How would you know that it's going to offend them? Who cares if they're offended, Ace? Don't even apologize for that, man. You didn't offend them. That was already in them. Someone can't be offended if they're not being able to be offended. It's in them. You can't offend me, Ace. You know what I'm saying? You can't offend me because I'm not able to be offended. It has nothing to do with you. That's all me.
Yeah, yeah.
Forget them, man. Don't worry about that kind of stuff. But that's what any type you're gonna deal with going into a field where you're dealing with a bunch of guys in a hierarchy like that, especially the military. They're gonna they're gonna use you up. You
Oh
gotta be
yeah.
strong, you gotta be certain, you gotta be sure, and you gotta be unapologetic.
You can be a total pussy in the air. That's why I went in. It's the easiest one of all. The basic training. I've had harder PE classes than United States Air Force basic training. It's a joke.
I
It
have a
really is,
serious
brother.
question for you.
It's a joke.
So Joe, I have a serious question for you.
All right, I have a serious answer. Maybe.
I've been dying to know this. Is there an artillery unit in the Air Force?
We don't have artillery. No, that's Army.
Oh,
You don't want artillery.
man.
There's no skill set in that. I worked with a guy that got out of the United States Army. He was in artillery. He's working down at J.C. Penney Automotive, a greasy looking motherfucker, selling tires and oil changes. That was his credential. There's no future for you in artillery. It doesn't have any civilian practical application.
Well, I guess I'm just have to invest in my own.
You better stay away from shit that goes.
That goes what? So Joe, bro.
Stay away from things that go boom.
I wouldn't let you around too much. Not you'd have to show me a lot, a fucking a lot. And, if you're struggling with McDonald's part time, you're not getting around any kind of firepower.
Are you kidding me?
That's
I
right.
got two things. Well, so I got two things right next to my head when I sleep, and they can blow me up at any point. I'm always right next to explosives.
Well, it's amazing you're still alive.
Yeah, I sleep right next to some explosives. So
What kind of
not
explosive?
illegal.
Well, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Some black cat firecrackers up there?
No, it's remember the tannerite? You know what tannerite is?
Yes, I know exactly what tannerite is. And if you're not shooting at it in your room, you'll be fine.
It keeps under his pillow. It's like for the Tannerite fairy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That way, if somebody comes in and shoots him in the head into
Yeah,
the
it's over
tannerite,
quickly.
yeah,
It's over real quick.
Yeah, it kills everybody in the house.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then if he wakes up though, when the burglar's coming in his room, he can just throw it at him, and hopefully the bullet, a direct impact to the Tannerite coming in hot, clean up the whole scene. Yeah, so explain to us exactly what the hell you're talking about.
What specifically?
The practical application of explaining to us how you just told us you have Tannerite under your pillow.
Because I want it.
But that's not the question, though. The practical application. Do you know what that means?
My practical application is just, it goes boom, big boom. I like big booms.
Okay. All that's fine. That still doesn't explain the practical application of keeping it close to you, close to the chest at night in your bed.
Because
What's
it's right
the
next to
practical
me.
application of that?
The practical reason is this right here. Seeing that I don't have a lot of space because I don't have my office, I keep it right next to me because I feel like it's safer next to me
Then
at all
where?
times.
Yeah, well,
And where?
Then
who is
where?
your
Yeah, where
tanner?
is it not safe?
Yeah,
Where is your
who-
Tannerite not safe?
what is making your tannerite unsafe? Is it telling you it's unsafe?
So just not far from that.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What's up
Yeah.
with the tannerite? Why is your tannerite not safe?
I just have a feeling. I have a strong feeling it's not, so I just keep it around me.
It ain't gonna do a fucking thing for you. You may as well keep a goddamn. At least that's good for soaking up the blood. Damn it, boy! I'm worried about you.
Why are you worried about me, Sergio?
Is your toothpaste safe? That's what I want to know. Is your toothpaste and your deodorant safe?
Depends on where we get it from.
Yeah.
Well, I would just say it's just there's something deeper there, and it goes back to just the thoughts. Same thing that we've talked about many times.
Oh yeah,
The same
most
thought
likely.
that's going on is the same one with that. It's the same one with everything else that you got going on. It's all the thoughts, man. Why
Oh
you got
yeah.
to be careful. It's why you got to watch them, because then they can control you like that. Like just the same thing of putting that thought in your head, like, oh well, it's not going to be safe if it's not right next to you under your pillow. I mean, I do understand what you're saying, because it is an explosive, right? So I know you want to be careful with it, but I can't imagine you put it down in the same like ammo can out in the shed, a separate ammo can of the ammunition, and you store it and it's stored away and you never have to think about it or touch it, and it would be just as safe as right there with you in your bedroom. But something is telling you, something's in your thoughts saying, oh, something can happen. I mean, unless people are just shooting guns off randomly in your house often.
No.
Yeah. Not likely. Yeah. That doesn't really happen many places. Although you can't say everywhere because my buddy shot his house up several times. So some people just are, they get a little liquor in them and they got a gun and that's one thing I always say. I'm like, dude, if you drinking, I ain't coming over to your house. So there's just people that are like that. Sometimes people aren't the best with, self-control. So
There was one thing I saw for sale years ago, and I wish I had the money for it still, and I always think about it. It's a 30 millimeter cannon.
well, there'll be a million 30 millimeter cannons for sale. If you ever get the money, there'll be another one. That's some weapons you can find all the time. Unless they ban them or something, but other than that,
The only
you'll be able to
place that
find them.
banned them. Yeah, the only
I
place that
think you
banned
can
them.
still get. I think you can still get 30 millimeters. I think people were talking about that not too long ago. I think Connoisseur might have been talking about it actually. Somebody was in here.
Oh, Ace, we can have 30 millimeter cannons. We're never giving you.
Hey, Steven, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, why not? Why not, Sojo?
Because you sleep with your can right under your.
Well, I have it in a container.
So what's the other thing that you have?
What do you mean?
You said you had two things that explode under your pillow. What's the other one?
Another one.
Just two pieces of tape. All right, Ace. I don't know, man.
Would you like some?
I
Would you like
just-
some quarter sticks of dynamite as a stocking stuffer this year for Christmas?
I just don't know sometimes.
I'm an odd one.
Start making your own explosives. I highly encourage that. Feel free to experiment.
No, you're not
Yeah.
odd, Ace, at all. You're the same as everybody else, man. You got the same stuff going on in your head as what I do, is what Sojo, the ball, everybody's the same. You got to see it. If you can see it, then you can start overcoming it. But you got to just start seeing that it's everything, all this stuff, all that stuff that you're talking about, the 30 millimeter, all this tannerite, and every single thing that we're talking about right now. It's coming down to these are just thoughts that are going on in your head. You could take that
No.
stuff and do whatever. You could go another room, the garage, all that, whatever just another thought, man.
Well, I'm getting rid of the tannerite. And second, you sound like Lobola a little bit.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll take that as a compliment too. I'm just getting compliments left and right tonight.
You just sound just like Lobola just a second ago. It's like we're all the same when we think of it like that. It's like that sounds something like
We
Lobola would
are
say.
all the same. We are all the same person.
We are the same person.
Yep. But yeah, no, and you're here. You're hearing it. It's just a matter of time, if you can see it, once you start practicing it full on, you'll see it, you'll go all in. I just can't even imagine. I don't want to tell you that I know what it'd be like to do that at 18 years old. That's something that I don't know.
What?
I don't know if it's even possible for you. To watch your thoughts, to be in control of your thoughts, to see it, to stay present, to live in the present, to not be consumed by thoughts and living in the past and the future and emotion and guilt. You got all the guilt in the world, brother. That's one that you'll have to deal with. People are giving you guilt that ain't even yours to have. You feeling guilty about stuff that you don't even need to feel guilty about, man. At all. But that's what the world does to you. But that's why the sooner you see it, the sooner you can overcome it.
Right, that's interesting.
Instead of going through
Mhm.
life carrying, you know, all this stuff, like just for instance, like whatever's going on at your house right now, right? So all this stuff with like you're cooking your dinners and whatever, if you're holding resentment, right? If you're angry and you have this resentment, even when you leave there, once you leave home, you'll still have it. You'll carry that with you. It doesn't go away because it's in you then. You'll think that, oh, well, I don't have to cook them dinner anymore. I won't have that resentment. And then you'll go back to them, you'll see them again, and you'll resent them just the same. And you won't understand why. But it's the same thing. It's because these thoughts are telling you that, oh, you don't like cooking. You don't like doing this for them, or vice versa, or you have to do this or you have to do that. None of that stuff is real. Especially now that you're an adult. When you were a kid, you did kind of have to listen to your parents. Not as to the extent that what people think, but if you want to have a decent childhood, you got to do some of the stuff your parents tell you to keep in everything good and kosher there. Otherwise you're going to be a fight. It's always a fight. So usually as kids you learn how to manipulate life to keep yourself from fighting but be able to keep doing the stuff that you want to do. But you were kept away from a lot of normal civilization. You don't have friends, you don't have that outside source, and so you don't have that connection beyond that. So what you have is you have everything that your family's carrying. They've given it to you. All the worry and doubt and anguish and anger and guilt and every single thing that your whole family's carrying there and your little tribe or whatever you got going on there, they gave that to you. You were raised in it. Now you're consumed by it. And you're consumed by guilt trying to live up to their standards when you have no reason to live up to their standards. You got to start living on your own standards. And it's not about like being mean or hateful or anything like that to them. You just got to start seeing that the thoughts that are going on inside of you aren't yours. That's just that thing trying to trick you to make you feel something. And whatever's going on inside of them, if they get angry at you or they tell you that you're not good enough or whatever the case is, that's in them. It has nothing to do with you. Zero. Your dad comes home angry or whatever, or something, you didn't cook dinner, it doesn't have anything to do with you. He should see that, hey, sometimes dinner just doesn't get cooked and he should be able to go through it without anger. And he could tell you, he could be like, hey, you didn't cook dinner? Is everything all right? Like, do we need to have a talk? I need you to help me out. I need you to make sure that you got this, you're living here with us. If you're part of this family, I need you to take care of it. But you would do it without anger. He could just talk to you normally. And maybe he does. I'm not saying that is for sure that your dad yells at you or anything. I was just giving you an example of what might happen.
Yeah.
If I come home and my dinner's not cooked, and I'm going to say, like that Tannerite, time I come home, my dinner's not cooked. That Tannerite goes to my bed. I'll take your Tannerite away.
Are you on your headphones?
Yeah. Is it messy?
What kind of headphones do you have?
Bose.
Yep. Okay, I know what's going on now. I know why you're cutting out. You cannot be loud with Bose headphones. You have to talk at a normal level or they cut out.
All right, how about
they have
now?
noise. Yeah. Oh, perfect.
I think maybe that's it. Maybe I do because I have the headphones on. I promise you,
it happens to me all the time. I'll be yelling and Keith will be like, dude, your headphones are cutting out. You've got to stop yelling, Toots. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. Trust me, Sojo, if you're using the Bose headphones, man, and you can get to where you can just talk quiet, you can still sound the same, but you just got to do it in a lower voice. They'll never cut out again. Now I know exactly what's going on. I was wondering why you keep cutting out like that. I was like, man, there's no way your internet connection's that bad all of a sudden. But the Bose are so good. They pick up at such a sensitive level. You might be able to go in and adjust them on the app a little bit.
I think I have it for your. Yeah, I think I have everything kind of turned up to maximum tweak. Maybe I need to back it down a little bit.
Yeah, well, now, whatever level you're talking out now, perfect, crystal clear, zero cutting out.
All right, well, I'll just tone it down a little bit and go a little slower. Everything will be bueno.
No, it's, crystal clear, Sojo. What a difference.
Well, thanks for the heads up. I would have never known.
Yeah, I don't want you to tone it down, though, because I think you have an amazing personality, so I like you the way you are. I don't want you to tone it down, but I do know with Bose headphones you can't yell in them.
Right. Okay. No, I can be me.
Nice. Look at what we're figuring out, guys.
Sojo, why don't
We're
you
figuring out.
stream, man?
We're
Why
figuring
don't
out
I
the world.
stream?
Yeah.
Well, because I got a weak bladder, and I'm more.
Oh,
I don't
something
think
totally
he.
different happened.
Yeah, he doesn't know what I just said, Luke.
No, you
Yeah.
cut out again, but I don't think this time it was you weren't yelling, so I can't imagine it
Oh,
was the
okay.
headphones this time. So
I
maybe
don't
I was
stream.
wrong.
I don't stream because I don't want to. I'm not that interesting. And you people fucking irritate me after a while. I don't want to see. I don't want to think about you every day. I come and go as I please. You're here for my entertainment.
Fair point. Fair point. And second,
I get
Lucas, you think I had a crappy childhood?
I do.
well, no, I don't think that anybody technically has a crappy childhood. It's all in kind of how you look at it, but I think that whatever happened in your childhood is what's making you the way you are right now. You don't have to look at it as a bad thing, though. Just look at it as seeing it what it is, and then you overcome it. Doesn't even have to be bad at all. It could be a good thing because it taught you how to look at yourself and how to reflect inward. Could be exactly why God's given you this, so you can see it, so you can overcome it.
Yeah.
Are your people Ace? Are your people like the Roma Gypsy? Are y'all Roma?
No, they don't. Funny thing, Sojo, is that I've been obsessed with history for years now, and everyone else that I'm with gets really annoyed, super annoyed. They hate hearing the history that I learned.
What history of that again? Say it a little bit louder. What history?
A little bit of Roman. I learned a little bit of Genghis Khan from when you asked, and I've learned World War II, Vietnam, Civil War, World War One, and a couple other things that pop in mind over time. Just small things like the Utah War.
No, I was asking you if you not your history lessons. I'm asking you origin of your people. Are y'all from Europe? Like like the gypsies from Romania. They're very clannish. They do a lot of road construction work. They do a lot of solo construction jobs, and they do it as a family and a group.
Yeah.
Are you?
Me.
Are you Roma? If you were Roma, you would.
I mean, we all have Roman blood in us, but
Well, Ace,
Not
what I
Rome.
think he's
No.
what
Not Roman blood, Ace.
where's your ancestors from? Is all he's saying, Ace. Where's your family from originally?
way back in the day,
Bef-
Ireland.
Well, yeah, before the United States was colonized, where was your family from? Like, oh, Kevin says, like, my family is Italian. And I would say my family's Mexican. And
Yeah,
Ace
me and
says your
Ireland.
family is from
Ireland. We're Irish. We have Irish blood. My ancestors go
there
way
you
back in
go.
the day, Ireland. Then they came over to America when America was being formed.
Nice. Potato famine. I had to hold him down and
Yeah.
choke him a little bit to get the answer, but we got it.
You're pronouncing the name. It's not. The name is Genghis Khan. You're pronouncing it wrong, Ace.
Yeah, sorry, it's accent, and I'm used to calling Kangas, not Chengiz or Genghis. Blah.
Yeah, it's genius.
He actually was smart when it came to battling. I mean, he knew he didn't attack India because of logistical and economic reasons.
Yeah, we can't have these kind of discussions with LeBeau. All you hear is that's ego. That's lie. He can't fathom that somebody might actually enjoy.
I got your number, dude.
Yeah.
Lucas is sticking up for his little retard, kind of like in What was that movie where Matt Damon was really super smart and his other friend was stupid? That's. Oh, it had Robin Williams in it. I know you've seen it, Luke.
Yeah, try again.
He said, "My boy is wicked smart."
If I had you talking to me, you talking to yourself, I would hit the
Oh, yeah.
audience.
Yeah, there you go. No, Ace. History's interesting. You learn from history because people did the same shit for the same reasons over and over. And what history does, every step of the way.
Yep, you learn from the past or you fall back to it.
Well, if you want to get even deeper, you can see that what's the reason that people fall back to the past? What's the reason that it happens over and over again? And what we literally talk about in this fellowship is the way to overcome that situation from happening.
Well, many people don't.
It comes down to teaching our children because we've already failed. All of us. There's none of us here that have done it right. So it's going to come in the future if we can teach our children. But what we're talking about is the way of overcoming these things. If you can see that you're wrong from the beginning, you won't have to fall back into that trap. If you can see what happened with Adam and Eve and you can see that where the evil comes from, and you can see to not put the women on the pedestal above God, and you can see to put God first and all, then you can start to overcome those things.
Right. That's good. However, we know people do not do that. Go on. They do.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean,
and
the point
if
that
you
Christ
train them, if you train them from the beginning, Luke, you're not getting that will not sin and the system here on earth. You have to have that second coming of Jesus Christ. We don't whip that by training our children. That's a good start. I'm in agreement with you on that. There would be a lot less of it, but we cannot manifest perfection or a perfect world like Jesus Christ can simply by training the flesh, because the flesh is flawed and weak and it's sinful.
Yeah. No, I don't know, man.
I mean,
Christ said to
we
be
can't.
Christ-like, and I don't think he would have told us if it wasn't possible to do. It's just that it's not possible for us to do anymore, as in like me and you, Sojo, I'm talking about. Like us, yeah, we can't do it. But to think that there's not an opportunity that if a child is taught right, that we could start at least growing good instead of evil. There has to be a turn. I'm not saying that it has to be perfect or that you have to expect someone to be perfect. Even if you have a kid and you're trying to teach them to do right or be right, you shouldn't expect them to be perfect. They can still have a flaw or fail, but you teach them to not live in that moment. You teach them, and then we just start growing the good instead of letting evil just keep taking over and taking over and taking over and keep softening everybody and weakening everybody. We start making people stronger, working on themselves, heading in the right direction, just try and bring good back to where we bring that as close as possible, Sojo, which is what you're saying. It's impossible to think that we can obtain the perfection of Christ, but we're still commanded to work as hard as we can towards that. And that would be the right way to do it, would be teaching generations down the line to overcome these things instead of falling over and over again to those same things in history, which all come because we all fall to those same thoughts. I mean, if you think about every single war that's happened, somebody has gotten in their head that something is going to happen if they don't do it. Or we have to do this or this is going to happen. And they didn't. Yeah. It's when it may have, but do we really know? We don't really know some of that stuff. So
actually, Lucas, what the Bible exactly what you're saying. It says, teach your children in the way they should be, in the righteous ways, so that when they get older, they will not depart from them. But my point about that is, not everybody is on our path. The scripture says we are the minority.
Yeah,
we are to do that for our tribe.
You're right.
We're not going to whip the world. We don't. That's why Jesus comes back and takes us.
Yeah, no, you're right. And this isn't for the many, it's for the few. But what I'm saying is that is what we're trying to do here. The goal of this fellowship is that in which Ace said, which is starting to overcome history. Not necessarily like political history, like in that world, but biblical history, you guys. We've been given these opportunities over and over and over again, and we keep failing. And we have to start talking about the real reason that we're failing instead of just failing over and over again. So that way we can start to try and overcome some of these things because Sojo's spot on. There's no way we're going to fix everything. It's not possible. Not going to happen. If it is, I don't see it. I guess through God, all things are possible. I'll just give it to him if it is, but certainly not through ourselves. And the only way that we can even start is by starting to be right. And then people will see it. And then they take the example.
Well, yeah, absolutely. The reason everybody fails inside of the faith or outside of the faith, especially for those inside, because we walk away from God. We begin to do things our own way. And then it goes down the toilet. When you don't do it God's way, it's going to get fucked up every time.
Yeah. And it's great for Ace. And, Ace is young. Like, we're getting older. We don't have a ton of time left. So we have but Ace, you've got the whole world ahead of you, man. You're just starting. And so if you can see this now, you can change your whole future. And you should be talking to your dad. You should talk to your dad about this stuff. You should go and specifically talk to him and be like, hey, I've been going to a fellowship and I've just been working on myself and I'm, been trying to, and I just want to talk about it and talk to your dad about it. I don't think anything could help you more than actually having a great deep conversation like that with your dad.
He would flip out if he heard about this.
Flip out? How would anybody flip out that you're trying to be a better person?
I'm a history geek, and everyone here likes to keep their privacy. If they hear that one of their family,
your dad is going to judge you? Are you saying your dad, if you went to your dad and told him, hey, I'm trying to get a closer connection with God, with Christ, with the Father, and I want to do that through you, through my Father on earth, and I would like to have a little bit of, biblical conversation with you occasionally. You tell me he would hate you for it?
He wouldn't hate me. He'd just say that it's good that you're doing it, but it's bad that you're doing it on an online basis and with people that are far off.
But he's not doing it with you. Then that's right, Ace. You look him dead in the eye and you say, well, yeah, but you're not doing it with me, Dad. Why? Yeah, I'm searching for something. I'm lost and you're not helping me. Of course I'm going to look elsewhere. Would you like to help me? That's the point of you asking him, Ace. That's the whole point. You nailed it right on the head, dude. If your dad was doing this with you, you wouldn't have to be here with us doing this. And you could still be, but your dad would be like, man, that's amazing. I mean, he should be here working on himself too, so that he could see. I mean, imagine what that would do for you. I think about it all the time with my sons, that I'm here doing this. It's the best example I can set for them.
I will tell them, but right now is not the time.
Well, don't make it like that, Ace. Whenever the time is right for you. Not like that. I'm just saying that if you... Go ahead.
I was going to tell him anyway, but it was going to be later on when everything's established that way. When I do tell him, it's going to be like, oh, well, you're already on your own way, so...
Well, you're already on your own way. You're an adult, Ace. Your dad has to see that. I think that a lot of what's going on inside of you, and this is coming from me, I'm going to give you from my experience in life. What is going on inside of you that you think all this stuff that your dad thinks, he probably doesn't even think, man. If you actually kind of let go, drop your guard, and start talking to him, you'll probably, I don't know for sure because I don't know your dad, but you'll probably see that a lot of this stuff was in your head. It wasn't even in his. But through your childhood and through being raised, you got this idea and you have this mentality about your dad, and you already have this, notion, this thought of exactly how this is going to go with him. And you just you don't really know. That's that wait and see mentality that we're talking about. And it may not go good. You have to have that. You got to know that it may not go good. But wouldn't it be amazing though to be able to have a deep conversation with your dad though? And the only way you can even attempt to begin for that to happen is to talk to him about it, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't even have to be about YouTube or any of that yet. Just go to him and just start talking about your thoughts. How come, like, hey, Dad, how come sometimes I think about like self harm? Or how come sometimes I think about like, you know, being mean to people for no reason? Or, just like those thoughts that come into your head, just ask and see what he says. Maybe he's not thinking about it. You know what I mean? Hey, sometimes we don't even know, like you don't know what you could do for your dad. Like you holding back could be hurting him too. He may have a revelation and seeing something in you.
I've told him
You
my thoughts
you never
long.
know.
Yeah, I've told him my thoughts long ago, and all that led to was anger between him and me. So I don't tell him thoughts no more. I don't tell many people thoughts. I try to keep it to myself.
Well, yeah, you're not telling them about the thoughts. You're telling them about watching them so that way you don't talk about them. That way they don't
Even
control
then,
you. They don't consume you.
it's always the same. I mean,
You sure about that?
And what do you mean it's always the same? Like you're assuming that he's going to be dismissive and not care about what you're saying? Is that
yeah, no one cares. They don't. They
You sure
care.
about
They
that?
love me to death. They love me to death, but the
Well,
issue
no,
is
Ace, they
that
don't love you at all. They hate you. If you're telling me that you can't even go to them and talk to them about God, and then they would have an I don't care mentality, they don't love you, dude. They hate you, brother. And that's not saying that in a bad thing. That's how everybody hates everybody. They don't have love. Nobody has love. Love would be talking to you. Love, if you came to me and asked me about God or a faith or trying to find your way in life, and I told you that go, don't stop talking to me. I don't want to talk about that. That's not love, man. That's hate. The opposite of love. You don't want to say that your parents hate you, but it's true. But it's not because they actually hate you, it's because they don't have love themselves. They don't have it.
I
All
just stay
parents
in
are
my
like that. It's not just your parents. All
no,
parents are like that.
I stay in my lane and get what I can done and move on from there.
And that's perfect.
Anything.
That's exactly right. You're doing right in that way. But, you know, like your parents, you have to forgive them. You're going to have to forgive them because of what's going on with them. Exactly what you're saying. You will have resentment for your mom and dad because of all this. So you will have to forgive them to overcome that. It's not a big deal. You can do it. It's just,
I,
I know as being a young guy, my dad's dead. So I can't go back and talk to him about this. But if I could, I mean, it would be the most unbelievable thing ever for me to be able to go and have this conversation with my dad. And that's the reason I'm telling you is because you never know, man. You got to drop thinking that you know how it's going to turn out or what it's going to be and just go through it and see, man. You never know what can happen, Ace. And then because if you'll end up like me, you'll end up a 40-year-old, your dad's going to die and then you're going to regret that you never talked to him about these things. For me it's because I didn't know, but you know. You now know, brother. And you now have the opportunity and it may not go that way. So you have to drop all expectation when it comes to this stuff. He may freak out, he may yell at you, he may cuss you out. It's not him though. You'll see that it's going to be amazing for you because when you go talk to him, you'll be able to see the devil right there. You'll be able to see that he is controlled by that same thought that's messing with you. And God will have revealed that for you. And it would be a beautiful thing. Your dad getting mad at you would actually be a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
It's just
push
going to
the
be hard
button.
for you to deal with. Yep.
Push the button. See what happens, man. Either he's going to flip out, fluster, or he's going to receive it at some point, some level, and it'll get better. I don't really think it's going to get.
No. Well, if it gets better, it's going to get better for Ace. It'll just be better for you. It may not get better for your dad, but it can get better for you because you can let go of all that. It's like Kevin said, best thing I ever did in life is forgive my dad. I got to do this before he died, and I thank God every day for that. I didn't. I had to forgive my dad after he dropped his body.
Yeah, that
I
was the
still
same
did
for.
it.
Yeah, that was the
But
same for me, Lucas. I'm sitting there, deathbed, And I'm looking at him and I go, "Oh yeah, everybody's so sad you're going to die." I told him I wish I could trade places with you. I told him, I said, everybody. I said, nobody gives two squirts about me. And I walked out of the room, left him dumb on his face like I never. And that's how I felt about him. And when he died, I did not. Later on, I made him.
I know you were giving a a pretty heartfelt story there, Sojo, but you were cutting out pretty bad. I got the gist of it though.
Oh yeah, I didn't forget.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and so, but you forgave him now though. You see now what all was going on.
Oh yeah, he was just a product of his parents. They were the same way. Nobody. They were. He was exactly what.
So Jim, does that mean you love men? I don't even know. I'm not sure which way that works with that stuff. I'm not in that world, but it's okay, Jim. You like dudes? That's fine with me. You do you. It don't have nothing to do with me, brother. Nothing to do with me. So, yep, Ace. Well, either way, buddy. Just think about it, man.
Well, I'm out of here. This is my good night. God
All right,
bless you,
so Jay, have a
gentlemen.
good night, brother.
All right,
We'll
later.
see you we'll either see you tomorrow or Monday, whatever comes next.
All right, that'll do. Bye.
All right, man. Have a good night. Yep, amazing. Yeah, Kevin. He and I were super close when he passed, and it's all because I got out of my head and was able to grow up and push past the loud voice telling me that nobody cared. So I lose again that. No, it's okay, man. I'm at peace with it. That's one thing's for sure, Kevin. I'm completely at peace with it. I actually had a great relationship with my dad. It just wasn't godly. It wasn't biblical. We had a great time. We hung out. It was really cool. But my dad was more of like, he was older by the time I got there, but my dad partied with all of his kids. You know what I mean? Like, got high and drank with them. And, even when he was raising me, like, I remember I'd be off in the bedroom and then all his buddies would come over and then they'd start using or whatever. I was too young for him to actually do it with me, but I was still around it. And then he got sober basically as I started into that world. He sobered up. So it's not, and like I said, me and my dad had a great relationship. If you think that like partying and, you know, I mean, shoot, he had like girls over. I can't remember. I mean, it was insane. I was like 9 or something, and some 11 or 12-year-old girl coming and staying with us. I mean, it was just, it was wild. And so it was amazing for me, I thought at the time, but it probably wasn't the best for me. I think it's a lot of where my issue with women stems from, was that ordeal right there. She was troubled,
Yeah.
and I was naive as hell. I mean, 9 years old or whatever. I mean, maybe 10. I can't even remember. Maybe 8. I honestly don't remember. And then sleeping with a girl like that, you know, in bed, and obviously pre like sex, but everything up to that, all the touching and feeling and learning and all this stuff at way too young of an age, that it was like I said, I was on top of the world, but it probably wasn't healthy for me. So
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
yeah, and then Labola would tell me, stop doing that. Don't do that. Because I'm gonna tell you the rest of the story. But so then, right, so now I have this fixation with this girl, right? Because she was around for, I don't know, a summer or two, something like that. It wasn't a long time, but so, and then she's out of my life, right? And then I never hear from her. I mean, I'm a little kid, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know like how to get a hold of. So I'm growing on, and we just move on, right? And so we separate, and then I was 18 or 19, and I started working at a restaurant. And one of these gals comes up to me in a restaurant. She's like, "Your name Lucas?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You're Lucas Trillo?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh man, I know your dad," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Yeah, my little sister come and stayed with you and this." I'm like, "Oh wow." And so like I'm thinking like, "Oh crap," like. And she's like, "Oh yeah, she died." I was like, there you go, man.
Oh,
Spent all those years like wondering, thinking about her. Where was she? What happened? And then you get to that point and she dead.
mm. I had a great
Completely,
relationship.
yeah, completely unresolved. Had to live with it. Never got to
I have
say
a great
nothing to her
relationship.
again. So,
Sorry.
no, it's okay, man. Just one of them things you got to deal with, man. I overcame it a long time ago, but it was heavy at the time. Whenever it happened, I was like 18 or whatever. So, yeah, not the twist I expected. I know, right? You're thinking, oh, we're gonna rekindle, and then I married her. That
Yeah,
was the
no,
plan, Kevin. That's not how it worked out, though. No, she got in a car accident or something at like 16 and died. So,
I have a good relationship with my father. I do. I really do.
yeah,
Great father. I wouldn't replace him with anyone else. But I only prioritize working around, and he prioritizes work. So we only prioritize what needs to be done,
yeah.
and that's it. Or gaming. The closest thing we get to is gaming or movies.
Your dad games with you?
Yeah, we both game every once in a while.
Cool. That's fun. My
Yeah,
kids loved it when I would game with them.
yeah.
They really liked that. So it was good for our bonding back then.
I mean, we weren't gaming together. I would watch, or he would watch. We would play
Yeah,
singles.
well, whatever.
Yeah, but still, it was fun. I never got to do like what you did or what a lot of other people met. Well, I've met they did, but they got high or drunk or went to parties or had friends. I never did that, but I learned a lot while being here. I learned a lot about the world. I learned a lot about myself and the family. And I've some people say I'm advanced compared to everyone else, or too serious, or think too much, and I agree a little bit. And I just move on and keep working and doing the best I can.
Yeah, there's nothing to think about.
No.
The thinking is what gets you stuck in that spot. Thinking is what make you emotional about it. Thinking is what'll make you worry about it. Thinking is what'll keep you up at night.
Which there's some times where you have to think things through and you have to plan things because if you don't, you can get in the worst scenarios. There's times where you have to
Like
do that and think
like
where
what
you're
though?
going.
Nah, there's no time you have to do that. Zero
Anytime
time.
we
I
do
mean, God
anything,
God does give you the ability to have practical thought. That's why you
oh
have
yeah,
it.
I'm talking about practical, like what needs to be done and what stuff do we need if anything does happen,
Well,
like
besides
just in
eating
case.
and going to work, I mean, there's very little that has to be done.
Yeah,
Very little that really has to be done. I mean, even that, even going to work and eating, I mean, I don't know. You don't have to do a lot of it. You got to eat occasionally, I understand, to maintain, to stay alive. But you got to like plan 3 meals a day. You got to have this meal this day and do this and do all this thinking and think about it. Or you could just go to the moment. If something's there, eat it. And if it's not, don't. I mean, you know that your ancestors didn't plan meals, it, you know, in advance.
no,
It was like
I
they would
know.
be finding something in a wild. They would get a deer. Okay, well, guess what? We get deer for the next month. And that's as simple as it was. But we put so much thought into these things. Annie, oh well, what's my next meal gonna be? What's my next thing gonna be? You don't have to live like that. You could just go and then whenever you get hungry, you can decide right then on the spot. Boom. And yeah, well, I didn't plan for it, so I'm gonna go hungry tonight. But is that even a bad thing?
Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Overcoming a little bit of hunger isn't even a bad thing. It's a good thing. That's biblical. It's in the Bible, the fast. In fact, I was just looking, we were watching a show and there was a song that came on there and it was a like a cool older song. And so I was like, oh, who sings it? And I looked it up. Anyway, it was this gal who sang it. She wrote it in 15 minutes after being on a 27-day water only fast. Drove
Wow.
past a McDonald's and smelled the burgers, and it brought all this rush of, emotion running through her because she hadn't had food in almost a month. And she wrote this song in 15 minutes.
Before I head out, I just want to say my life's easy. There's a lot of good things that go around, and yeah, it sounds bad, but you overcome it, like you said, and you learn to adapt. You learn to get better.
Well, if it's easy, it's easy. Just let it be easy, brother. Don't even worry about adapting. Like, do what you got to do, but don't
Yeah.
think about having to adapt. You know what I mean? That's where it comes in. You already know that if something comes along, you will adapt, right? You already know it. So thinking about having to adapt ahead of the time is where the trick is. You already know when the time comes, you'll just adapt and you'll go right through it, just like the next thing that happens. You know what I mean?
There's a line I was gonna tell Sojo before he left, but he already left. I was gonna say, how can we be like Rome's power, but without the greed? How can we be as smart as the Germans in World War II, but not have the anger? And how can we have the mentality of France when they were powerful and they had their minds saying that we are great, but not have the pride?
But you just have to, where are they now? Every one of them
Yeah,
has failed and fallen. You can't have them.
I
You
know.
can't have God. You can't have a life of God and have a life of earthly power. Just doesn't work. You have to give it all to God, and if God sees for you to have power, then you can have it if it's provided from Him. But if it's, if you're just worried about the power, if that's what you care about, not God, it'll never work, man.
No, I'm just saying that these
Yeah,
great
you have to
things that
give it
these
up. You got to give it
I'm
up.
just
It's one or the other.
well, I was just saying like these great nations did all these great things, but let it get in their
Mm-hmm.
mind and control them.
Yep.
So
Yep.
how do we how do
It's
we
the
get
it's the
that?
evil. Yeah, you can't have them both, man. You can't serve two masters, Ace. That's what I'm saying. God doesn't want you to be worried about earthly things, power and money and war and being smart and be God. God don't care about that. He'd prefer you be ignorant and love.
Well, I gotta head out. Love being around
You're
here,
good.
Lucas.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, take
Have a great
care.
night.
Bye.
God bless you, man. Later, brother.
God bless you. Take later.
Nice, you guys. Great conversation, man. Very deep stuff. I do think that we could all talk to our families a little bit more about this stuff, you guys. So take what you get here and go talk to your kids, go talk to your dad, go talk to your mom, go talk to your grandparents, go talk to your cousins. See what they think, see what they say. Watch what's going on inside their heads. Once you start talking about this stuff with other people, you're going to see they all got it going on in their heads. Everybody's the same. I'll give you this one.
We are the same person.
All of us. But you have to see what's going on inside of you first. Once you see what's going on inside of yourself, then you can see what's going on inside of everybody else. But if you just point the finger out and try and think, oh, I see what's going on in him, I see what's going on in him, you'll never know it. You'll miss what's going on in you. And that's the only thing that matters. You can't change what's going on inside of other people. So, all right, guys. Amazing. Good stuff. But we'll see. We'll either be back tomorrow or Monday, one of the two. I don't know. We might try and have a little fellowship tomorrow. Well, we'll see. I got to see what's going on with Keith. I don't know if we might do. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Might do something earlier at the farmers market. You just never know. We're all over the place right now, but we're trying to do the best we can. We want to keep working with you guys and watching those thoughts, overcoming you guys. Keep being that habitual overcomer. You guys join the Discord, join the Habitual Overcomers Discord. Like the streams, subscribe to the channel, come hang out with us, come join in the conversation, get into Discord, and you can join in these conversations with us. So really good stuff, deep stuff. But all right, guys. You guys have a blessed night. You guys, happy 4th of July. Guys, be safe. Remember to love all. And we'll see you next time. Peace.